stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No, I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine on that and make it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm acing. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals.
Yeah, give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going soon and fight this final round. Life's a quick and no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No more that's hard, you don't need that's young. We got to be
Great job.
Yay.
Oh my God.
Cancer is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, nothing can shake me, 'cause I know life took a hold of me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Men quickly they'll come for your role. Games to play, can't take it personal, 'cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's all in what you do. With much expecting, much is given. When I make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see it real. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah,
give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm gonna wrestle and fight this final round.
Nice to play with no rehearsal. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back, DB, you got to put your link back. I missed it. Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, we back, y'all. We back. Thank you. Hey, man. Welcome back. The shop is back open, man. We got a little some cobwebs in the corner, but it's okay, man. I truly appreciate y'all coming back in here, man. Thank you. So, yeah, we back, man. And as you guys see on the screen, we had the private screening today. Exceptional. Shit, the film is fucking amazing. Oh man, we go make some minor tweaks tonight and tomorrow, and then you guys will have it. The world will have it August 5th, man. And I'm waiting for DB to put his in the chat. That way I can just keep on going with the show. And where is it? There we go. And I don't know, it wouldn't let me do it. I saw it at the top of the show, but it wouldn't let me do it at the top of the show, which was weird, you know. And what did I just do? God damn it. Okay, I got it. Oh, I can't pin it. Oh, do I do that first and then pin it? Oh yeah, I do that first and then pin it. I done forgot. Now we good, man. I appreciate you, man. We live, baby. What's up, man? Appreciate y'all coming to the show. And yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about, man. We got the Canelo situation that came. I'm very interested in what y'all got to say about that. You guys already know how I feel about the Earl Spence undercard. You already know about this that SAP button. What else went on? Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford. We're just recapping. I got it, DB. Thank you. Appreciate you. And so there's a lot to talk about, and I haven't heard y'all opinion. It's Deacon305's birthday today. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot to talk about, man. Happy birthday, Deacon. Happy birthday, man. Hopefully the missus is doing great, you know. And so we just got a lot to talk about, man. I'm really anxious to hear y'all voices, man. I'll just get it out the way. What did I do during the past week? You already know the kids and Dre, they went to Hawaii. That's why I wasn't posting. You get what I'm saying? Even though I had someone sitting there, I had a house sitter. You understand? I just didn't want, you know, just in case, you know, somebody started creeping, you know. So Dre and the kids went to Hawaii. and I went to Virginia and New York. And so in Virginia, I went to go visit my grandfather. My grandfather's buried in Virginia, and that's like the apex of masculinity to me. Fatherhood, manhood is my grandfather. So, and his birthday is today. DB's birthday is coming up in 15 days, and my grandfather's birthday is in 16 days. So, so I went to visit him, and we had a pseudo family reunion Sunday and Tuesday. I'll post all those pictures at some point, and then I flew to New York. Yeah, I had to make that sound effect. Flew to New York and basically did the same thing. You know, I went and visited. Oh, I went to Nat Turner's. I called Terrence Bailey. Appreciate you, Terrence Bailey. And I went and saw where Nat Turner was hung, the courthouse in which he had his case. I did that, and that was cool because a lot of you don't know how much, because I've been so entrenched on with the Malcolm X project I've been working on. I absolutely love Nat Turner, you know. And for those of you who don't know, Nat Turner murdered my slave master. So the Peebles is the origin of my family, and he murdered a white man named Peebles, and my family originated from the Southampton County, Virginia region. So so then we flew to New York, and obviously we did it all over again. We had a family reunion at Sylvia's, man. How cool was that? We did that yesterday at Sylvia's. About close to 40 people showed up. It was pretty dope. And then I went and saw Khalid. If you guys saw went and saw Khalid Muhammad and Malcolm X. They're buried actually in the same cemetery. So not kills, that sounds ironic, but you can do two things at once, you know. So and if you guys are interested, watch the videos, and I put the landmarks there so you guys can know if you guys ever wanted to go visit. So it was like family and ancestors break for me, and the kids got tans in Hawaii. So that was pretty much my week. So we got that out the way. And what's up, man? Let's get these phone lines open, man. Let's get these phone lines open. Who's at fault, Canelo or PBC? PBC. Yeah, Nat Turner is special. Nat Turner is very special. At 31 years old, special. What's up, man? We need some music in here. Nah, that's probably not good for you, right? That's probably not a good one.
Malcolm, I'm the leader.
All right, we'll go with that one. What's up? What's up, man?
Where have you been? I leave for a day and you leave for a week and a half.
Oh, it was a week, dog, but I appreciate it, and I actually thought of you too. I was like, man, and you end up being the first caller. How cool was that?
Man, I didn't even know that you was gonna be gone.
Yeah.
I'm last Sunday I was like at 9 o'clock I was like, okay. I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna be the first caller, as always, unless, you know, obviously something scheduled. You're not gonna beat me. Nobody's gonna beat me. If you're watching, you're never gonna beat me. Too late.
So
too slow. Can't catch me. Anyway.
Yeah, what's up?
And I'm like, it's 9 o'clock. Why is it not scheduled? 10 o'clock. Why is it not scheduled? 11.
Yeah.
Is he waiting for something to happen? Like maybe like a interview or something, and then he can put it as the title. What's going on? Midnight hits, and I'm like, what happened? So I was like, okay, I guess he's obviously busy with the movie or something. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll just come tomorrow then, whatever.
And then tomorrow I'm not here. And then tomorrow I'm not here.
Yeah. I'm like, come on, really?
But we back now. What's up, man? What you got? You start school next. You start school next week, right?
Days?
You start school in how soon?
8 days.
Okay, that's dope. You going to the 8th grade?
Seventh
grade. Oh, you going to middle school? I knew it was somewhere in there. So you had a busy night last night, right? Because you had AJ McKee, versus, because you're an MMA guy first. So you had AJ McKee versus Pitbull, and you also had the PBC card. I'm not sure if you saw that. I didn't see any of it.
I didn't see any of it either.
Oh, I didn't either. I saw the highlights obviously today, but
I didn't even look at any of it.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, so you just calling to say what's up, man. I appreciate you, man. Genuinely appreciate you, homie. Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna watch because you know the news. I don't know the news. You give me the news, so
I appreciate it.
The news. What is the?
Well, the most beautiful thing is now I don't know the news right now. Everybody in the chat knows the news today. I'll be caught up by tomorrow. But in the meantime, I know your dad don't want you to buy the movie, but you can subscribe to DB's YouTube channel. You can do that, right? Click the link in the pinned comment.
Sure.
Yeah. Any parting words? Any parting words? Go ahead.
I want to make you a bet.
With who?
With you. I want to make you a bet.
Okay.
No money involved, but I want to make you a bet.
Okay. Not that you have a job or anything.
You don't know how much money I got for what? I got $60 waiting to buy the new Madden that's coming out August 20th. So,
I bet. No, I mean, I'm dog. You know what's funny? I had the same thing when I was your age. $60 Madden. It was $59.99. I think it was $49.99. I think that was the highest. But now the base price is now $59.99. I remember that. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Waiting on Madden, waiting on Lakers versus Celtics on Sega Genesis, and it was a bunch of Tecmo Bowl. I remember waiting for those games to come out and me having my $50 burning my $50. Anyways, go ahead. What's the bet?
It's $59.99 for the PS4 and the Xbox One, and it's $69.99 for the PS5 and the Xbox.
Yeah.
The new Xbox.
All right. What's your bet? NFL Blitz. Yeah, I remember that.
I've actually played that before.
Mm-hmm. What's your question?
Okay, I don't know when it's gonna be, but I'm gonna look all the time, and I bet that the next video that you drop on the regular channel, not this one, but the other one, I'm subscribed to that one too. I watch it. I get notifications when it comes out.
Thank you.
I saw you in the airport earlier, but anyways, I bet I'll like it first. I'm gonna be the first one to like it.
I hope you do. And comment so we can get them algorithms up.
Oh, I've been thinking about liking them all, but it's like I don't want to be annoying.
No one knows if you like it or not. Only you.
No, you do too.
No, I can't see your name if you like it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So if you comment, I can see it. All right, get off the line. We appreciate you, man. You hanging out for the rest of the night, or you got to go to bed early? What's up?
I'll probably be another hour and a half.
Okay. Holla at us before you go to bed. Say something in the chat. Peace.
All right,
yep. Yeah, man. Man. It just was cool. Yeah. OGE, like, go to bed. Oh man. Hey, yeah. So my mom was with me on the whole trip, so you guys know. And you're right. Money in the ghetto. So we went and paid respects to Aaliyah. I was gonna send it to Ananda Lewis because I know her and Ananda Lewis were great friends, but I didn't know I was right. So yeah, she's in a beautiful mausoleum over there. And she's real close to Malcolm X. You walk out the door, you walk up that little hill, and it's right there. But yeah, Aaliyah is there as well. James Baldwin is there as well. But yeah, man, it was my first time going to see Khalid Muhammad. You understand what I'm saying? And he was such a powerful man, dog. He was just, oh man, you know, he speaks to the Tupac generation. You know, he speaks well to the Tupac generation, and he was young too. I think he passed away like 48, 50, somewhere in there. So yeah, so it was cool, man. It was just a good trip. Oh, what's up, PPD? PPD was at the screening. That's probably the only one person in the chat that was at the screening, I think. But yeah, Kyle couldn't make it. I don't know what was Kyle's excuse, but he said he couldn't make it. What was your excuse, Kyle? Whatever it was good enough. I'm not holding you to it, you know. But yeah, James Baldwin. I was listening. See, you was listening to Khalid Muhammad today. You can't. You know, he's special. So here's my take on the Canelo PBC situation. The fans lose. I lose. I don't give a like I don't care. Make the fight. That's my perspective on it. Make the flight. I mean, I'm reading your Kyle. I'm reading your Kyle. I'm reading your chat, Kyle, and I'm like, make the flight. Make the fight. I think both parties deserve the same amount of pressure. I think Canelo, you know, if you want to make the fight, you stay in the negotiations to try and make the fight. If you're a PBC, you stay in negotiations and try and make the fight. You do your best to try and make the fight. But at the end of the day, I think the fans lose. You know, I genuinely believe both parties wanted the fight. And I genuinely believe both parties wanted it on their terms. And that's the problem that we have in boxing. I think I think we choose sides. I think Canelo has the right to demand whatever he wants. I think PBC has the right to choose to negotiate whatever it is. It's not what you're worth, it's what you negotiate. And Al Heyman is running a for-profit business, and he wanted a 3-fight deal, and then he compromised it to 1. So I heard, and I haven't spoken to anybody on this yet, but I will at some point this week, and I'll give you guys the absolute truth as to what they tell me. And Canelo agreed, and then he wanted $40 million just in case Caleb Plant pulls out. He can ask for whatever he wants. You understand? And I'm not mad at him for that, but I think we should be mad at PBC, and I think we should be mad at Canelo, man. I think they both deserve it. Like you got your job is to make this fight for the fans. Kyle, it's in the chat. Your job is to make the fights for the betterment of the sport of boxing. And if I'm Caleb Plant, I'm gonna keep it a buck. And I told you guys this from day one, since the Canelo's last fight. I'll tell you in a second.
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. This is a real nigga celebration.
What's up?
What's up with it, Fred?
How you feel? And don't forget, are you on the phone? I still got that $2,900. So we probably gonna do an end of the year thing. I still have that in my account, so we're still there. All right, I just want you to know that. What's up?
Say, man.
Say, man.
It's been a week.
Yeah,
it's been a week.
I got it.
It's too much, brother.
Say, man.
You don't miss too much, Fred.
Uh-huh.
Now, Fred, you know you're going to find a way to try to say the PBC messed up.
I'm not blaming PBC. No, there you go, twisting my words. See, there you go. You're creating narratives. You are creating narratives. I said they both are running a for-profit business. They have the right to negotiate whatever they want.
Well, when you place the blame, though, Fred,
I don't know who to blame, because guess what? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a person saying, if I'm doing the right thing and this guy makes a mistake and gets COVID or gets injured, why should I be reprimanded for it?
Oh, that wasn't just it, though, Fred.
Oh, go ahead.
That wasn't it.
Oh, what I say?
Okay. No, I'm not saying it.
I'm not choosing sides. We both lose. Right, but the fans lose. Make the fight. Mm-hmm.
You're right, but that's just one condition that you highlight, right?
What's that?
That's one condition that you highlight out of the things that Caleb revealed to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that were the stipulations or whatnot that were brought up during the time that they were negotiating. Okay, so my thing is this. Right? We look. When it was on the Caleb plan end, it was the $10 million. That's what the discussion was. Caleb plan ain't worth $10 million. Blah 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 blah. He made $750K his last fight. All that old shit, right? But we know what the going rates was. What the going rate seemed to be for the belts was. So we already understand that was his side really of the argument, or basically what was put out as his side of the argument. But Fred, when you talk about Canelo's side of the argument, okay, or Canelo's side of the negotiation, from what Caleb released to us, bro, that's $40 million. You got Mexican TV rights. You got your Hennessy sponsorship.
Mm-hmm.
You got all these things.
Yeah.
You got if you catch COVID, if you catch COVID, I can't fight. I can't feed my family. I can't make no money. I gotta wait on you. But if I catch COVID, then you can go pull an Abney Hill Durham and still make it 40. Negotiations. There was some other things that Caleb listed out to us. But what the point I want to make to you, Fred, is just like when as dirty as we say Oscar is, he never refuted what Oscar said, and he hadn't refuted what Caleb said. So basically, that's what we have to go off of. Fred, if you have those things to go off of, we're talking about one thing. If we just simply put it on a piece of paper, Fred, we're talking about a $10 million issue over here with Caleb. What other issues did he have for the fight? None. He made all concessions. $10 million was his issue, right? Canelo, how many concessions were made for Canelo, and he still walked away from the fight? Fred, at the end of the day, Canelo can't make more money nowhere else but with the PBC because they got the fighters that he needs to make the money with. Now Canelo can run and go fight Bivol. We all know Bivol ain't on the level. He can run up there and fight better BS if he wants to, but he's still dealing with Al in the PBC, if I'm not mistaken, going there. So the bag is with the PBC. The rest of the fighters are with the PBC. I don't know who the hell he gonna fight after Bivol that ain't got PBC on it. But stop trying, man. It ain't no both blame, man. At some point,
I disagree. I disagree. I 100% disagree because if that's the case, why don't they negotiate the replacement person? Stay in the no because you guys are so
no.
I let you talk. I let you talk.
Go ahead, Fred.
Negotiate the replacement. If that's the issue, stay in negotiations and work it out.
That wasn't the sticking point, Fred. I mean, your boy
you just told me that. You just told me. You just told me the sticking.
Canelo, the one who walked away. Canelo walked away. Caleb gave him all those concessions, bro. Go back and look at the statement.
I only heard Canelo, and let's keep it a buck. Canelo making that demand is not on Caleb Plant. That's a men in suit decision. Stay
already, but what I'm saying,
no. Listen to what I am, because you're telling the man you're telling Canelo what he's worth. My job ain't to tell Canelo what he's worth. My job is to stay a fan and say, stay in there and make the fucking fight. It seemed like they were close. I don't know. It felt like it was close.
That's what I'm trying to say to you, Fred. That's what I'm trying to say to you, Fred. What I'm trying to say to you is, no matter what the concession that was made, Caleb agreed to it, and this man still walked away from it.
Listen,
and hasn't given a reason.
Caleb Plant, honestly, I'm gonna keep. Caleb Plant don't know the true negotiations of that deal. He doesn't know that, and y'all can say that's why I said you just running in circles. You're just running with a narrative. Listen, if you are negotiating, you don't negotiate it publicly. The same thing I said with the Canelo Triple G fight. People said Canelo listen to me. God damn. Canelo said, what's the guy's name? Canelo said, oh, I'm the ace high. No, the first fight was a 50-50 fight. But publicly, it was Canelo made the most money. So that's why I'm saying stay in the negotiation. Caleb Plant, in my opinion, should have stepped in front of his management and stepped in front of his advisor. Because listen, if I got to cut weight to get the 168, if I got to cut weight and make it and get the 168, I want $10 million. If I'm Caleb Plant, how do I get the $10 million? That's all I'm saying. And I haven't heard nothing from Canelo. The only thing I saw was that meme, that picture meme of Canelo. I mean, not of Canelo, of Caleb Plant. And that was the $40 million for the replacement. So in my opinion, I would have, if I'm Caleb Plant, I would have been like, Caleb or Canelo. Okay, so if I get hurt or I get injured, can we put Charlo in there? Because we can't put David Benavidez in there because he has a fight August 28th. Okay, so if he gets hurt, can we put who else is at 168 that's competitive? But if it's one thing, according to Caleb Plant, what I read, if it's one thing.
That okay, Fred. He did not, Fred, in the statement, he didn't say that was the hang up. He thought some shit was weird. He thought it was weird, but he agreed to it all. So what I'm trying to tell you is that was not the hang up. He's saying he agreed to it all, and this dude still
that's the whole point.
So
that's no. See, you're missing it. You're missing it. Caleb Plant doesn't know what they're negotiating. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what. No. I'm telling you.
Why do you think he said anything? The negotiation was over. I don't think he would have been able to say those type of things if they were still negotiating, Fred. He said those things out of frustration afterwards. I hear what you're saying about step in front of your management. Yeah, but what are you going to step in front of your management and say when when all of these concessions have been brought to you as reasons as to why he won't make the fight or what is his stipulation?
And that's the whole point. Exactly my point. Because you don't know what they're negotiating. So same thing, like we always fall for the banana in the tailpipe. The only reason that fight happened between Floyd and Pacquiao because Floyd and Pacquiao had the conversation. Floyd didn't go to Bob Arum and have the conversation. Now, if we want to choose blame, if you want to choose Canelo, that's fine. I'm not mad for choosing Canelo. If you want to blame Canelo, I'm not blaming PBC. I'm just saying if it's one concession that I know of here, I'm telling Caleb Plant. If I had Caleb Plant's phone number, I'm not calling nobody last week. I'm just saying, but if I can get a hold of Caleb Plant, I would have told Caleb Plant, listen, call Canelo. Call, what's the guy's name? His manager, his trainer. Call him. That's all I would have said. I'm not blaming nobody because if it's just one hang up, like you're saying, there's one hang up, the $40 million. It
wasn't a hang up.
What was it then?
I think that's where we're missing each other.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't think that was the one hang up. That wasn't a hang up. From what I read and the way I interpreted it, the way I read and interpreted it, he agreed to those early things, and then he discussed some things that he thought were weird, but he agreed to those also, and the dude still walked away. So not even the replacement fighter and all of that.
I guess we gotta wait for Ellie then.
I'm just saying, to me, and what I read now, to me, that didn't end up being an issue to stop Caleb from agreeing or going forward with the fight as well. He agreed to all of those. I know what the big issue.
I already know what the big issue is, and it's going right over y'all motherfucking head. He gave in my head. This is what I thought when I'm listening to the negotiations. He gave Caleb Plant 6 weeks to get ready for the fight. Right? Y'all remember that in December? You remember Caleb Plant said, no, I don't want to take the fight on 6 weeks, right?
Okay. 6 is
Okay, now we fast forward to September. Canelo isn't ready to sign the paperwork. In my opinion, same thing I think about Ryan Garcia. Same thing I think about Canelo. If he signs that contract, he has to go into the drug program.
You damn right.
So that's the issue. But in terms of the contract, that's just what I believe. I could be wrong. I could be right.
I don't believe. But I'm like you, Fred. I believe the VADA test. I believe the VADA test, and the fact that just like Batman exposed this week too. BFTB asked Batman flat out, because he say, with Gary, me and your brother, bro, and the VADA test, and how does it start? Does it start when you sign the dotted line, or is it, just test? And he said, nah, when you sign for the fight, then that's when they start hitting. That's when they'll test you or whatever, and it can be at random anytime after that. Yeah. So that just lets us know, you know what I'm saying? Either he's cycling off or something. It can't be all those other things, Fred, because when Caleb came out and said what he said to me, I was like, damn. He talking to business just like we all know. You know what I'm saying? You don't make fights in the streets. You don't make fights in the media or nothing like that.
I'm saying.
If you don't
stop
listening, you don't push the fight back.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't put the fight off talking like that in public. So to me, you know, the negotiations was already over. But at that point, what I'm saying to you is, with all of those concessions made his way, he still walked away, more than likely, probably because I think, just like many think, the VADA testing. You know what I'm saying?
So why are we
not being ready?
So why are we wasting a lot of time saying it's Canelo fault? It's this. Say what it is. That's why we get caught up in these narratives. Canelo can negotiate anything he wants. When Floyd asked for $35 million per fight against Robert Guerrero, that shit is crazy. That's a ridiculous. But that's the whole point. But that's listen. That's the whole point I'm making. No one said it was crazy for Floyd to make $35 million against Robert Guerrero. No one said that was crazy.
On the 40 million.
But that's the whole.
I don't think it was ever an argument about the money that Canelo was making.
That's what you just said. You just said $40 million. He walked away from it. So that's right.
Why. No, Fred. I'm saying, Fred. What my argument is, why the hell are you walking away from the 40 million? What is it? It's got to be the VADA test. It can't be all of these things that you brought up.
But you didn't say it. You didn't say it. So you're agreeing with me now.
Fred, listen, Fred, listen. No, Fred. In the beginning, I was trying to tell you.
It don't matter.
I feel like it was Canelo issue anyway. Right. It was Canelo fault anyway, because Caleb had already been. He had made all the concessions. He didn't have any hangups.
I wish y'all.
Canelo is the one that found something. He found a reason to walk away.
Man, okay, all right.
He found a reason to walk away.
It'll make sense when you hang up. I'll explain it.
You're gonna have to. And real quick before I go, it had to be, man, I don't care what nobody say, it had to be Al Heyman that worked with the WBO in regards to this Sean Porter and Bud Crawford fight. I don't see Bob doing it. There's no way. I think Bob gonna go negotiate or have the WBO or lean on the WBO to consider Porter some type of special opponent and raise the amount. As far as, you know, if it went to purse bid, then he would get. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me. It seems like something that, you know, Al Heyman pushed for the WBO to make that special concession to actually go from 25% to 40% for the mandatory. Because generally your mandatories are nobody. Does that make logical sense to you, Fred?
I said we'll get all the answers in the purse bid.
Right. Now, I mean, I think it's just in my opinion, I think, you know, Sean remove those things or whatever, because, you know, Al and them told him at the end of the day, man, say we'd rather get a deal done than go to purse bid, because if we go to purse bid, who the hell are we going to compete with? We don't know who might come out to work, who will work. Now, I don't think any of them could beat Al on a purse bid, but he's open to that. And that's why I think Sean took those tweets down. Not because he's scared of anything or Bud. That's ridiculous. I just think really it's a business thing as to why he took them tweets down.
Business. Interesting. Okay.
Am I wrong?
I mean, if it's business for him, it could be business for Plan and Canelo. Same thing.
I didn't say it wasn't, Fred. Okay. I didn't say it wasn't, Fred.
Right.
I just think at the end of the day, it was Canelo that walked away from that. It was nothing more that the PBC could do.
Yeah, I don't know who walked away from it. I'm being honest. Anyways, we got people waiting. It's Deacon305 birthday. He's
for sure. Happy birthday, Deacon305.
I got you next, Kyle.
Fred got it out for Al. It is what it is.
It's not about. It's funny how y'all be spinning shit. How do y'all be spinning shit right now? God, y'all are so. I think all y'all got God complex, like for real. All y'all niggas like are just y'all gotta have a messiah in every aspect of your life, huh? What's up, E1K? Not even Floyd asked for 40 million replacement fight. They gave Canelo everything he ain't want to fight. I just say make the fight. That's all I'm saying. Make the fight, 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 make the fight. You know what I mean? I saw DB mention Andrade. Make the fight with Andrade. Make the fight. I'm tired of all this. I want to fight this Mexican. They ain't got no name, got 1,000 followers on Instagram. He ain't that good. It's Deacon305 birthday, man. Happy birthday, big dog. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, man, too blessed to be stressed and highly favored. What's good with you, man? First of all, congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Oh, thank
you.
Can't
wait. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing to see your mind at work.
Thank you. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
It's your birthday, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the family, man. DB, Reggio, everybody, Unique, Don. Love is the word. On and on and on. Love all y'all, man. Appreciate that. With the Canelo thing, man, I just want to see the fight. Put it together. You know what I mean? And if it don't happen, on to the next. But every time I see him, matter of fact, I seen a video with him power lifting these weights, man, look like about 600 pounds.
Really?
And he was just knocking it out like water. I say, boy, that's some juice right there. That's not natural, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was doing it with too much ease, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. I mean, for that little frame he has, the amount of weight he was swatting was ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, man, I enjoyed the day, man. They took me out to eat and everything,
You got the itis right now.
Yeah. Got me a little moet, not too much, So that's why I'm dragging. I got to keep scrolling back up, make sure I don't miss anybody because I want to respect everybody. You feel me?
Oh, they know you saying it now. You saying it now. Just you talking on the phone, saying it now.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. But Fred, I just want to let you know, man, I appreciate you and I support you.
It's all love, man. It's all love. It's your birthday, man. I had to put in the title for you. I mean?
Appreciate it, man.
All y'all birthdays, man. If you a part of the show, man, I'll put in the title, man, so y'all can have it forever.
Absolutely.
That's
my dog.
It's important. We celebrate each other, regardless.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And man, make sure I can check out them videos, man, for your little vacation, man. I want to be able to check that out, man.
Oh, it's on my other channel. So go ahead.
Okay.
And check it out. Yeah.
Oh, it's on there now already?
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay. Appreciate it. Hey, man, much love to all y'all, man.
All the time.
Everybody, man. Okay, love, man. One.
Yeah. Come back in, Kyle. Yeah, what I was gonna say too is I forgot. I totally forgot what I was about to say. But I think Canelo was cycling off. It's just what I believe. Could I be wrong? Sure. I think if Caleb Plant would have waited and stayed in negotiations, I think the fight quite possibly could have happened. I don't know. But for those of you who don't know, and we're going to compare apples to apples in terms of that side of the street. Sean Porter, whenever he's negotiating a fight, you know what he says? I let the business of boxing take care of it. I don't do nothing. I just show up. Right? For the most part, fighters, I don't give a fuck if you're PBC, Top Rank, The Zone. You don't know what the hell they're negotiating. You don't know. Caleb Plant don't know everything that they're negotiating. That's why that Miguel, about to call him Miguel, Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather meeting in that hotel room was so important because Bob Arum is going to tell him a lie. Bob Arum is going to tell, they still want 60%. They still want 65%. Meanwhile, Bob Arum knows he got 6 unworthy opponents lined up for Manny Pacquiao. Eric Morales, rematch on top of rematch. Timothy Bradley. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you don't know what they're negotiating. I think Caleb Plant should have reached out to Canelo, but you're only going to get Canelo when he's ready. You're right. You get what I'm saying? You only going to get him when he's ready. That's why he gave him 6 weeks. Oh shit. That's why he gave him 6 weeks last time. And he giving them what 5 or 4 weeks this time. What's up? You about to go in on me? What's up? How am I protecting Canelo? And I'm the first person on the show to say he's cycling off. Y'all got to make this shit make sense, man. Y'all just talking out of a soap. What's up, man? It's your call, man. What's up? How you been?
Man, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Canelo ducking. Listen, man. Canelo, I wouldn't say he's ducking, but he's acting like the diva.
Yeah.
And I can't fuck with it, bro. Like I'm at to drop the TBA for right now. I'm just TB, man. I can't do TBA right now.
Okay.
Man, listen, you get $40 million. Plus, you get like I think they said he gets the pay-per-view, and he got the Hennessy deals. Like, come on, man, you gotta take that fight, bro. You got everything that you asked for. Mm-hmm. Like, why are you not fighting Caleb Plant? Like, fans already don't really like watching you fight now anyway because you're not like really fighting nobody. I mean, well, not saying he's not fighting nobody, but the competition lately has not been what it's been throughout his whole career. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, he's cycling, man. That's the whole thing. And I don't know. Nobody said it last week. I believe because I looked at y'all titles, but I was always moving, so I really couldn't watch a lot of y'all videos. But he was cycling. And I'm surprised no one who's afraid to say this. The man is cycling, man. It's obvious, man. Look at his frame. How do you run 50 miles a week, 100 rounds of boxing, and have that frame? It don't add up. You know, so at the end of the day, that's the answer to he gave him 6. Just put your common sense cap on. He gave him 6 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks the last fight, right? And he would have gave him, it's August 1st. He would have gave him 30. He would have gave him 6 weeks on this fight because it's August 1st today, right? Yeah. It would have been another 6-week camp. That's the whole point. I think he was, because I don't believe Eddie Hearn. I mean, he may say, I think Eddie Hearn probably says 40 to 50% things true, honest, fake, false. You get what I'm saying? But same thing with Bob Arum. So I don't believe them in terms of negotiations. That's why PBC fighters have such a huge advantage. They have no promoter. They're not legally bind to nothing. You can fire your manager, I think, anytime you want to. I don't know, but you have every right. Anyways, let me get to the super chat, and I'll let you respond. Kai says, "I don't think nobody getting sick with all this money involved. So I would have signed if I was Plant because they only contingency is an if." Good point. Get that in terms of the legalities, in terms of context. You're right. Andre, fans let Coppinger words live in their heads. Luis de Cupas and Eddie Reynoso need to speak up. It can't be just a reporter. You know Louis Fred Carlo. He ain't gonna come on this show. And ain't no way he gonna come on this show because he got to deal with that. And go ahead, and I'll speak after you. I'll respond to that in a second, though.
No, I mean, really, just like, listen, man, Canelo, Canelo don't get no pass, man.
No, you don't get no passes. Nope, none. That's why I said Caleb Plant should have stayed in the negotiations. Everybody in the world knows he's cycling off, but everyone's afraid to say it. Stay in the negotiations, man. He would have signed the contract this week, probably next week. You know what you up against, so stop acting like you know what you up against when you're fighting. He's gonna give you a short camp. You're gonna have to fight at a catch weight. You're gonna have to. That's who he is. Accept it if you want the fight. If you don't want the fight, then go create your own legacy. But if you're begging for a Canelo fight, you got to succumb to his demands. You know, so and that's just it, man. And Caleb Plant doesn't get firsthand information. You guys got to understand that when you got your manager and Al Heyman in front of you, how are you going to get the same information? They're not going to tell you everything. Luis de Cupas has his own business. Al Heyman has his own business. Caleb Plant has his own business. So you mean to tell me Luis de Cupas is 100% in favor of Caleb Plant when all his fighters are signed to Al Heyman? And you're going to say Al Heyman is 100% in favor of Caleb Plant when Luis the Coopers have 7 other fighters on with him. I don't know how many he has, but you get what I'm saying. So Caleb Plant, every fighter. I'm not gonna make this just about PBC because I think
that's not on Caleb Plant though. Really, I mean, you can't make somebody else sign a contract. I mean,
no.
He gave
Exactly.
all his demands.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. If Caleb, here's what I believe. This is just what I believe. TB, I dropped the A. You see that?
Yeah.
He would have signed the contract around August 5th, 6th, or 7th. It's just what I believe. He was, man, you gotta know your enemy, man. Everybody knows he's cycling off, you know. So at the end of the day, man, I think that it is what it is. You know, Caleb Plant should have asked. He should have called Eddie Reynoso. There's no rule say you can't call Eddie Reynoso and say what's going on. Luis the Coopers can't tell him everything. Al Heyman can't tell him everything. It's like when you doing the deal with your boy, like you gonna put $5 on it. You get what I'm saying? And your friend don't know what you tell him to get the deal. You don't know that relationship. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying Al is wrong. Al has a for-profit business. Louis the Coopers has a for-profit. I'm not blaming them at all. 0% am I blaming them. I think Caleb Plant would have become a better businessman if he had stepped in front of the negotiations and called him. I would have called Canelo. Canelo would say, "Oh, let's talk about it next week." Ding, ding, ding. Let's talk about it next week. He ain't got no opponent. Who he gonna fight? Demetrius Bivol, who arguably is a better opponent than Caleb Plant.
But I heard he's trying to make Bivol go down to
168.
Go down to 168.
Bivol can make 168. I've seen his frame. He can make it. He kind of athletically looking. You know, I've been in the gym with him in Hawthorne. I think he trains at that gym in Hawthorne off of Hawthorne Boulevard. He can make 168. But that's the whole catch. We can't get mad at Bivol for taking advantage of the opportunity. Look at the fighter this week. 4 days notice. I can't take the fight, man. I ain't ran. That heavyweight probably ain't ran in 3 weeks. Heavyweights don't run every day. They got too much weight on them. You understand? So if you want Canelo, you gotta bend. If you want the fight, that's and if Al Heyman is giving this man $40 million, he's the king of boxing. I don't know nobody that's got a $40 million. I've never heard of Al Heyman ever giving a $40 million guarantee to no fighter. Not Deontay Wilder, not Earl Spence, not Manny Pacquiao. Outside of Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather's got some guarantees that we don't know about. But if Al Heyman deems him worth $40 million, he's the king of boxing. And if y'all calling Al Heyman the GOAT, obviously it's a great business move. Right? You're not going to question Al Heyman guaranteeing him $40 million, right? So that makes him the king of boxing. So the king of boxing has right to place demands, whether you like it, or whether you like it. Al Heyman says he's worth at least $40 million.
True.
So
yeah, well, that's my call, Fred.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yep. So I just wanted to fight, man. I wanted closure at 168. Now I'm not mad. I think Caleb Plant Charlo. I think Caleb Plant Charlo is a good fight. I think it's a very good fight. I think it's a highly competitive fight. What's up, 480? What you got?
Yo, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I was calling, man. I was just kind of agreeing with you too, man. It's just getting kind of suspect now, especially not to bash anyone's culture, but Mexicans are usually not built like that, and he just seems like he's getting bigger and bigger. I can see the acne. The dude's getting way more yoked than he's ever been. And he has always these different weight classes that you have to agree to. I mean, it's like it's kind of diva-ish, man. It's getting silly.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, he can get whatever he wants to get. If he can get $40 million, good for him. I'm not hating on his money, but it's going to get to a point now where you have to make his weight. I seen shit where he makes you like most boxers want an 8-week camp. He's trying to get motherfuckers down to like a 6-week camp and all types of weird shit, man. Advantages.
Yeah, and that's what I know. But Caleb Plant's been in camp since fucking, because he knew what was going to happen. He knew. I mean, his next opponent. Look what he did to Kovalev. He put Kovalev
right.
Look what he did to Caleb Plant the last time, 6 weeks. Now look what he's doing again.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not.
With Kovalev, same thing. You're right. He sure did.
It's not. It's no surprise anymore. So Caleb Plant should know this. No big deal. Hey, Al, Louis DeCoopers, let's just wait 1 week.
Yeah, that shouldn't be hard either, man. I mean, come on. If you're giving the $40 million, that's what he wanted. You can make it happen, man. It shouldn't be that hard. Make the shit he doesn't like, whatever, with the fucking, if you miss the fight or whatever, they can make something work out. Then you'll fight this guy.
Yeah.
They can make it work.
Yeah, yeah. And then I'm gonna keep it a buck. If Caleb Plant says, wait. Negotiate the wait time. If we can't make the fight by this date, that's why being able to communicate is important.
It is, because
Caleb, see, Tyron Brown told me something a long time ago. You don't argue with a bitch ass nigga because he's gonna make you. In order to respond to him, you have to be a bitch ass nigga.
You
right?
do.
So what I'm saying is, Caleb Plant knows the devil in the details, huh? He wanted me to fight on a 6-week short camp last time.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna start training in May. I'm not gonna show nothing online. I'm gonna post old pictures of me weighing 190 pounds.
Yep.
So he's gonna think I'm out of shape. So if he's giving me the answers to his tests, I'm gonna give him what he needs, give him what he wants, and show up on fight week like, haha, I got you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the whole key. It wasn't people were calling him a diva about that. No, he wanted more time off. I think he wanted more time. I don't think it was, well, you got to find me a replacement. No, that's why Caleb Plant should have said, take a step back, y'all. Take a step back.
Right.
I got this.
I would agree with that too, because it's that little minor detail in that contract is kind of weird. It came out of nowhere. So yeah, I kind of agree with that too. Like, you know what? I need some more time with this motherfucking dope.
Yeah. That's all it was. He's consistently done it. He's consistently attempted to handicap opponents. 155.
Yeah. That's my point.
And we know he got caught in April. Whatever, I'm not April, last February, 3 Februarys ago. That means that's not the first time he's done it. You understand? When I got a speeding ticket, that wasn't the first time I got a speeding ticket. I mean, that's not the first time I sped, excuse me. So that's what I'm saying, like when you get caught cheating on a girl, we're not gonna have that conversation, but yeah. So, but I ain't gonna put no niggas, niggas watch a show with their girl, So, but anyways, the point I'm making is I know Canelo. So I'm gonna give him everything he wants, and I'm
I got you saying.
And the same thing Evander Holyfield did to Mike Tyson, bamboozled that motherfucker. Because I know once he signed that contract, I got him.
Right, that's true. That's true.
So I would have played. It's not about, because listen, if you with your boys and you say, man, are we going out Friday night? And you know damn well you got off work at 6 and you know you're not going, but you've known since Monday you're not going. You're like, man, I gotta go make a run. I gotta go pick up my mom. So you want to go out at 9? You say, okay, cool, 9. And then at 8 o'clock, you say, man, I'm stuck in traffic at 9. Then your boy say 10. 10. Okay, I'm still doing this over here at 9. All you had to do is say Monday, I don't want to go out on Friday. But you don't want to.
That's all you had to say.
And that's all Canelo is doing. Every time they get to the touchdown, they move it 10 more yards because he knows.
They sure do.
He knows. And I think Al Heyman should know this by now.
He should.
You get what I'm saying? Louis the Cooper should know this by now. You get what I'm saying? So play the game. It's okay. It's okay.
You're right.
It's okay.
You should play. They should play the game.
Yeah.
Play the game. Get the fight started. At least get the
fight.
contract signed. Let's go, man.
Yeah. That's the point I'm saying. Make the fight. Everyone has a stance, a bravado stance. It's your fault. It's your fault. Listen, in order to fight Floyd, you had to go to Vegas. In order to fight Floyd, there were some things that we never knew about in the contract. You understand? So, and that's things we'll never know. And I say, Caleb Plant, stay in there. Don't pull out because Al Heyman say the deal is off. Call him. Call him. They didn't meet in Miami by accident. They didn't meet in Miami by accident. Floyd took his private jet when he realized that hurricane was coming. They couldn't get over there. Floyd said, I'm about to go make this deal. And they accidentally was at the Miami Heat game.
Yeah, right.
No, Al Heyman has all those 4 seats, man. Al Heyman got all those 4 seats at the game, y'all. There's not a ticket in the world that Al Heyman can't get. You think Manny Pacquiao paid $10,000 for that ticket? Hell no. And next thing you know,
Al Heyman was entertainment first. Yeah, you're right.
It was set up. That shit was set up. So that's all. That's just what I believe. It will never get.
Well, do you think credit's not going to happen then? You think it's not going to happen at least this year or whatever?
If I'm Caleb Plant, I make this fight.
You make it happen regardless.
Caleb Plant is probably 175 pounds right now, y'all. 180 tops.
Yeah, easy.
He's in that type of shape, y'all. Make the fight. Make the fight. And for Caleb Plant, this is about purpose. This is for his daughter. I'm not trying to put the pressure on him. By no means am I putting the pressure on him. The point I'm making is I think it's just important that Caleb Plant knows that he's going into Sodom and Gomorrah. If you know you're going in Sodom and Gomorrah, put the Bible in your backpack.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You already know what's gonna happen. Yes. So just go ahead and take care of this shit.
Yes. And that's who he is. That's it. September. So that's just it, man. Look how long it took him to sign the fight. What's the guy's name? The first European fighter. Everybody knew he was fighting him, but they didn't sign the contract until,
No, that's true.
And Avi Yildirim, he probably didn't need nothing for him, but still. So I just, it's just what I believe, man. You're gonna fight a juiced up Canelo. You already know that, man. It is what it is. If you deem that fight the apex of your career, I don't deem a Canelo fight the apex of my career. But since everyone else in boxing do, I'm not gonna dispute them no more, because I'm not gonna be the only man saying here. Nah, fuck them. It's boxing, it ain't real life. So, so that's my take on it.
I hear you. Thanks for the call, brother. You're doing a good job. Well, I'll call in next week or something.
Oh, thank you, dog. It's been a minute. You don't call it too often, but I appreciate you.
No doubt.
All right, why? Yeah. So I don't think the fight is dead. I'll be honest. I do not think the fight is dead. I think the fight can be salvaged, man. What's up, man?
What's happening, Fred, bro?
How you feel, dog?
I'm good, man. You're a smart motherfucker, man. I see you over a lot of motherfuckers' head tonight, bro.
Man, I would have played Canelo like a fiddle. I'm being honest. I would have played him.
Bro, you gotta understand it's a numbers game, and when you look at it like that, shit become more clear because you can see the patterns. Like you said, Canelo only signed a fight because he be cycling off. Like you said, he needed more time. You can see the pattern. He do the same shit over and over.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
6 weeks here, 6 weeks there, because he's cycling off. Mm-hmm. That's his thing. And he don't sign that contract till last minute, so he not getting them random tests.
Right.
And it's just so plain to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you said, if you already know what motherfucking gonna do, play him like a fiddle.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have played
chess.
Yeah, everybody say it's chess, not checkers, right?
Exactly.
Man, I would have fucking sheesh. Man.
But I see exactly what you're saying, Brian. I'm totally agrees with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a cheater.
But
man.
that's my call, big dog.
Oh, that's love. Appreciate you, Mike.
For sure.
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to put it in their title, man. Before I left, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Before I left, I did the boxing voice, and I said the same thing about Ryan Garcia. Why he not taking these fights? Because he's cycling. How do you turn down a fight for a belt? You cycling. It's really simple, man. It's a simple answer, man. The guy got muscles in his jaws. He got a full beard. When did Ryan Garcia didn't have a beard last year this time? What's up, man? How you been, man?
What's up, Fred? How you
been?
I'm been good. How you feeling, Fred?
I'm feeling good, man.
Man, Fred, it's disappointing, Fred, that we as boxing fans get one of the biggest fights. It's on the platter for us, Fred. Fork, spoon, napkin, everything is there. The plate, but the meal isn't. This is what's wrong with us boxing fans.
Right.
And we keep getting jerked around.
Yeah.
Canelo Alvarez. I'm sorry. He has to take the blame. Al Haymon has to take the blame. Caleb Plant is not at fault. I'm tired of people who keep blaming Caleb Plant. Like he don't want to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's been wanting to fight the man. Just because he wants to have a fair shake, that's nothing wrong with that. I respect that. He comes out and says, look, I'm not just coming here just for the pay cut, the paycheck. I want to beat this guy. But give me a fair shake. Like you said, Fred, he do not control what goes on negotiations. I want to read something, Fred, that was what I saw was documents from when Golden Boy and Top Rank sued Al Haymon. And in those documents, it talks about something very interesting, Fred, about Al Haymon's control over his fighters. It states in the document that whoever is the trustee, which is the fighter, who is signed under Al Haymon Sports Group Incorporated, or otherwise known as TGB Promotions, it says that the fighter is giving up all final rights to Al Haymon on whatever they sign, which means fights. He has the final say for it. It says it. And if people want me to get on the YouTube profile and upload it in the chat so they can see it, so they won't say that's a lie, I would gladly do that. It says Al Haymon has final say on whatever these fighters, or most of these fighters that he has signed under him on PBC, he has the rights and last final say on their fights, no matter what it is. Fred, I want you to talk about how certain fighters have that and some don't. Like Danny Jacobs, I don't think he has that with Al Haymon. And I wonder why a guy like Danny Jacobs couldn't negotiate for that to not be in his contract. Because let's be honest, if it was up to Caleb Plant, he would just took this fight and they would just ran with it. He wouldn't give a fuck. Do you agree on that?
I mean, I do know that Al Haymon is in charge of the fights. I do know 100% because I've been in the back. You know what I mean? I've been the only place I haven't been in back and behind is the zone in terms of seeing how it really, because I've never really covered a zone fight. But in terms of like Top Rank, I know how they move. Bob Arum really doesn't even make the fights. You know what I mean? It's the other guy. I don't know the guy's name. And then he presents it to Bob Arum. And I mean, obviously Bob Arum has say so. He's in charge, but the other guy does it. And even on PBC.
So Bob Arum has final say on whatever, like Shakur Stevenson, Valdez, all those guys.
Yeah, he has the final say. Yeah, he has the final say.
They say, hey man, I want this fight. And they have an offer letter and they go up to him and say, look, I already signed on it. And if, for example, they sign on the contract that's offered to them from another promotion, like, hey, I want to fight, Bob can just say no. And there's nothing these fighters can do about it.
Yeah.
Why give them that much power? Especially if you're getting paid more in that contract or if you get paid more. That don't make no sense to me. How come fighters don't have that flexibility?
I mean, that's the deal when you getting on the network. You understand? And if you want to fight on Fox, Al Haymon is in charge. If you want to fight on ESPN, Bob Arum is in charge. You know, I do know that those guys make decisions. I will say this. At PBC, it's always call Al. It's always call Al. Everybody says it in private and in public. Call Al, call Al, call Al. And
so my question is, do you think what Al Heyman is doing is genius? Because clearly,
yeah, I mean,
there's rumors that Fox might not renew with PBC, but if they get Canelo for 3 fights, even for 3 fights, do you think Fox will renew their
for sure
their deal?
For sure. But Canelo, I think, has some level of smarts to him. He knows he can get a Fox deal without Al Heyman. He doesn't need, because he put 73,000 people in the stands. I don't know how that I don't know how much that correlates to pay-per-views. I can't answer that. That's well beyond my pay grade. But if you put 73,000 people in the COVID era, where people are literally risking their health, that correlates in the pay-per-view buys. I don't know what it does, but it does. So I think he's like, I don't need Al Heyman to go to Fox. I can go to Fox on my own. And that may be what he does. I don't know if he's going to do it. But every fighter don't need, if you're that big, you get what I'm saying? Like if you're Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence, Canelo.
But my thing is this,
that's it.
Which is more valuable, like ticket sales or pay-per-view sales? Which brings them the most money? If a guy can bring in
pay-per-view.
You said both?
No, pay-per-view by far. Because the gate has a cap on it. Like Deontay did 19 million, 15 million. Shit, you can make $100 million in pay-per-views, with 1 million buys.
Okay, so my thing is this. With Canelo stepping away from this, but just because of the fact that he wants to get paid the same, and wants to dictate how and when, where, and just basically dictate everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think him doing this, fighters will look at this as far as negotiations, and they may want to start cutting the middleman out more, and then just basically just have them and just someone else they trust that knows how to negotiate versus having this person, that person, at least 3 or 4 different people who is helping him negotiate? Because the fact that Canelo, from my understanding, isn't doing this with Eddie Hearn. He's doing it with him and Reynoso. That's it. So my thing is this, because we've seen fighters who have a lot of different middlemen, and every piece gets cut from them. Do you think this is going to lead to more fighters doing that, or they just going to be the status quo? Fighters are going to still have 3 managers, a trainer / manager, advisor, this and that.
Yeah. See, what happens is it's not always just about economics, but a lot of times boxing starts off as a poor man's sport. So let's say if Lincoln was a boxer versus who tell me a fighter that grew up poor. That's public.
Pacquiao.
Okay, Manny Pacquiao. Okay, great example too. That's a great example. I have a little bit of money. No one is touching Lincoln. I'm gonna take this man to Mexico, and we're gonna get 13-0. You get what I'm saying? DB's gonna be the trainer. I'm gonna be the manager, and we're gonna take this guy to Mexico. And we basically gonna pay these people to take dives. He's gonna come back 17-0. He's gonna build his Instagram following. He's gonna get better and better every fight. But 17-0, you know who we get? We get Sergio Lipinets at 147 when he's a 140 pounder, and we look sensational. I'm not calling my son Jerron Ennis. I'm giving you guys the example. Yeah, and Presidential Mike, you could be the promoter. Absolutely. So that's the whole point. Manny Pacquiao came over here on the B side. Remember, I forget the fighter he was. He was a weak replacement fighter, if I'm not mistaken. And what happens is you got 10 people helping you by then. So Manny Pacquiao's coming over here on a crowded bus. Everybody's pouring into him. So now when he comes over here, by the time the contract gets to Manny Pacquiao, he's making $30,000 per fight. The contract was for 100, but because he had so many people helping him in the Philippines and and him just going with it, so he gets sliced that way. So that's the difference in terms of when what happens to these fighters. Yeah.
I just feel like I don't know. It's weird with these contracts, right? With these negotiation periods. Sometimes we see some of it, sometimes we don't. It's just weird how in boxing, they can just literally make up anything in these contracts and literally add anything that they want. And I just kind of see the flexibility in that, but I just don't get the flexibility the fighters have if these guys can negotiate different things like a cutoff date for drug testing. I want to add this and that. I just don't get why fighters can't have the flexibility. Like, I know you keep saying the networks and executives and whatnot, but that's pretty much my call. But hey, Caleb Plant, man, keep your head up, man. We don't give a fuck. We gonna support you in and out. We know you're not ducking Canelo. It's not you. Fuck all the people that's saying it's Caleb Plant. He's not ducking Canelo. When Canelo wants that smoke and wants to sit down and negotiate and just sign, he got to sign the contract. Basically, it's up to him. He's the A side. He's the fucking A side.
Yeah.
I guarantee he's gonna give Canelo a fucking boxing lesson for it. It's gonna be a 12-round boxing lesson. Caleb Plant gives me the vibe that he fights to the level of his competition. But I gotta give a shout out to Devin Haney, Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence. Hey, Earl Spence, man. I got your stuff, man. I got your gear, man. We coming. We going to support you. I bought your gear, and we on. Retirement Pacquiao to be pound for pound number 1. And of course, got to give a shout out to the main man, Bronze Bomber Deontay Wilder. That's my call.
October 9th, all the time. Appreciate it. We got Kyle in the building. What's up, Taylor Bell? DB in the chat. Glad we back. I'm glad we back too, man. I missed y'all. I really missed y'all. E1K. They need a raid Canelo gym with needles. Don't arrest them. Just test everybody there. Facts. Man, I would have set Canelo up for the man. I would have set him up, Kyle. What's up, Kyle? Where you at? I'm not used to seeing you like this. Besides frozen. You frozen, dog. So come out and come back in. I'll put the link in the chat. Yeah, man. It's Oh, you ready now? There it is. You moving. All right, what's up? Where you at? You going to work early?
I'm in the car, man. No, I ain't work today. Yeah, man. I'm dropping my brother off at the crib. Hey, man, I'm so mad I couldn't get to that damn LA, man. You know I was standby, man, and everybody wants to get down. Any other LA, no problem. This weekend, everybody wanted to go to LA for some reason, so man, everything was locked up. And then by the time I tried to get a rental car, it's like $100 a day, man.
Nah. Why? I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the effort, though. Thank you.
No, bro, because I was supposed to go to the fight, and then I was supposed to the next day go to the joint, man. I got to get down there to you, and this is the second time I'm supposed to get to LA, and again the stars just don't align.
Next time.
But I tell you what though, Canelo was never gonna fight him. I told y'all this, man. You gotta listen to me. He's never gonna fight the guy. It didn't make sense for him to fight Caleb Plant. Only thing that he was gonna get was a loss. He didn't need no more. He didn't want no more losses. So I knew he wasn't gonna fight Caleb Plant, man, because Bivol was so ready. He's already ready to go. Paperwork signed and everything. It's like, dog, that happened way too fast for me to think for 1 second that he wasn't gonna fight him. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing he did with Earl Spence. Remember when he acted like he was gonna fight Earl Spence, and then when Earl Spence acknowledged him, he was like, "Oh no, that's not gonna happen." That's the same thing he did with Caleb Plant. He got us all juiced and ready to go for the fight, and then he took it out. He took it right from our hands, man. He is what you call the business of boxing. You know what I mean? He's standing business. You know, him and Tyson Fury are the same. They're both pieces of dog shit. And I hope and pray that him trying to take this easier, he loses. Oh man, I hope he loses trying to cherry pick. That's my hope. But yeah, man. So that's my hope.
I don't have no dog in the race as it pertains to Canelo. I just want to see the fight. You know, I just, you know, you got to play the game. You got to play the game when you fight Canelo, man. You know, it's like the Floyd sweepstakes. No fight got signed because everybody was waiting on Floyd to pick him. Amir Khan waited for Amir Khan, man. That motherfucker waited and waited. Oh gosh. Oh man.
Yeah,
what
I
else?
think I mean, yeah, but I really think, man, that fight never gonna happen. Because I told you, I wasn't excited until they was like actually in the ring fighting. Now with the COVID situation and all that stuff and how everything is working out now, I'm scared for any fight. I'm scared to even buy a ticket to a fight now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because it's so easy to get out of the fight.
Yeah.
So it's pretty scary to say the least.
Yeah. And that's what I'm thinking about, man. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about that. He doing way too much.
He just too willy-nilly, man. Hey, I ain't never seen a man so that dude. Nobody got a mask. They vaccinated, but even if you vaccinated, you can still get COVID. So I don't know what he's doing.
Man, I'm sitting there like, that's willful ignorance, man. I mean, hey, we gonna have a class action lawsuit against Fox, PBC, and Manny Pacquiao if he pops up with COVID, man. Hey, Broderick, we need a class action lawsuit if that happens because that's willful ignorance, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you got to fight. You know, the fans are paying all this money. You know, the Filipinos got non-refundable flights to America. Manny, you already got the people, man. People love you already. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
hey, they just don't care, man. They don't care, bro. What is he doing?
Yeah.
I mean, he got him a mask on. He got different people from different places coming to him and meeting up with him, running with him, working out with him, sweating. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit, man. Oh, that's you can't do all that shit, man. Not when there's too much money involved. There's millions of dollars involved.
Right.
Yep. Man, I'm over here high as hell. He talking about Jesus got him. All right. Yeah, Jesus gonna get him COVID. That's what he gonna get him. Shit. You gotta be decent in the order. That's what the Bible say.
Right.
He ain't being in order. They need to be in order. Cause I need this $100 from my boy. You know what I'm saying? I need that $100 fast. So I need Manny to go ahead and not get COVID, get his ass up so I can have this $300 tax free. You know what I'm saying? I could buy something nice out there, probably some food. You know, so that's what I need. But you know, that's what I'm hoping for. But Big Fred, man, we definitely got to link up in August, man.
Okay, yeah, I'll see you in August. Oh, are we 3 weeks away? Man. Oh, and we're gonna do a competition, man. How about we do some Earl Spence impersonation for some merchandise? I'll pay for the merchandise, and they'll ship it to you.
Hey, I'm all for it. I only need one more shirt anyway, so that'd be good.
Yeah, we'll do something like that. Maybe we'll start it Monday, sometime this week. Yeah, and DB, you did say something that was right. I didn't acknowledge. You said money don't make you the king of boxing. I couldn't agree with you more. He's the financial leader. We'll call it a leader. He's the financial king as it pertains to boxing right now. But I get what you're saying, and you're 100% right. Go ahead, Kyle.
Oh, and speaking of DB, man, shout out to the damn guru. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the MMA for Dummies professor.
Did he get it right again?
Once again, he strikes again. Come on, man. He get it right every time, man. That's why he got a show every Thursday. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to talk to niggas tonight about that fight. I mean, that fight was absolutely amazing. And he said how it was going to go, and it went how he said it was going to go. Unlike Tyson Fury's weak ass. You know what I'm saying? First round knockout. So shout out to DB, man. DB is always on top of this MMA thing, man. But Big Fred, keep on these niggas next. I'm going to get with you soon, man.
All love.
It's all good.
All right,
you already know.
Yeah. Peace. Be careful.
Hey. Oh, shit. Before I go. Hey, I'm buying 2 more movies for people. So you already know. I'm about to buy 2 more movies. And I think I'm going to do a movie giveaway on my channel tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow, I'm going to do a movie giveaway tomorrow night on the show. For Movie Mondays.
Oh, 1 second. I'll get you next. Hold up. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, that's what. All right, big dog. I'm gonna holler at you, Fred.
Thank you. What's up, man?
problem.
What's up, man? How you been, man?
Pretty good, Fred. How you been, bro?
Hey, I'm great. Pass the pause. I got you next. What's up?
Hey, man, your movie looks really, really good, bro.
Oh, thank you. Did you get it yet?
No, I'm waiting for you to send me a special. What's the name, man? I'm going to get it, bro. It's really interesting. Me and you talked about this about a year ago. Remember?
I do remember.
We talked about the nation.
I do.
I mean, Fred, you're a brave man. Are you concerned about the nation at all?
Nah.
Backlash?
The simple answer: I don't walk across a bridge and be like, man, I hope it stands. I don't get on a plane and be like, man, I hope this bird can fly. You know, like
And you know, Fred, I don't know if you're aware of this. You know how ironic this situation is? It's like Malcolm rebelled and he got smoked, right? And then Khalid Muhammad, remember him in the 90s?
Yeah.
He was getting too power for his bridges. Same shit. Isn't that weird how history repeats itself?
Yeah, I don't know if Khalid Muhammad was murdered though.
No, but I mean,
no, but I get it. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And he was censored before anything else, but it was just history repeating itself, which was kind of ironic to me.
Yeah. I can see the correlation. I do see a correlation. My mom and I was talking about that a lot. The correlation between those two dynamics.
But what is your response so far? Have you had a screening at all?
Yeah, I had a screening today. It was a great response. We got to do some small edits to make it better. And Thursday, we go live Thursday, and y'all be the judge of it, you know. And that's what it is.
It looks really, really interesting, man. It's a serious
well done.
topic.
It's well done.
But here's the thing, Fred. The next focus should be that killer, the guy who actually killed Malcolm X. He just recently died. He was walking around free.
Yeah.
And they all knew who he was.
Yeah.
And nobody did shit.
Yeah.
That to me is a bigger travesty.
Yeah.
Than Malcolm X's actual conspiracy. Because how could you allow this man to walk around unencumbered for years and not give a shit? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I never understood that at all. Like when I saw, because you're speaking of the documentary of Who Killed Malcolm X. I never understood that, because if he's Muslim, they have their own courts. They have their own court system. So he should have been brought to justice in the 70s and 80s and the 90s, but they didn't do it, you know. And it was a loud secret that he was the man, and nothing happened, you know. And on so many different levels, you know, if the nation of Islam say they're a sovereign nation, if they say they're a nation within a nation and they don't take care of it, then we should have applied pressure. I wish I was 40. No, I don't wish I was 43 in the 90s, but if this had been going on, this whole platform would have been dedicated to bringing that man to justice. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Exactly. I would have been on that man's helmet every single day. But when you don't know something, you know, and that's why I get mad at myself for not seeking the truth at a younger age. You know, I had to make the money. I had to go to college. I had to chase the women. I didn't have to, but I chose to chase the money. I chose to seek the women. I chose to go to college. I chose to do. So I wish I would have got to this phase of my life sooner. That's why I want y'all to get it, so y'all don't have to go through what I went through. If y'all get into y'all truth-seeking phases in your 20s, oh my God. Oh, you know how great you're gonna be? Oh
yeah. Fred, and you know what? I want to leave you with this one thing. There's one thing I want to put on your mind. Black people, you know, in this country, we have so much to deal with. You know, we have to dodge white people from killing us, you know, like Martin Luther King, but to have our own people complicit in killing a black leader is mind-blowing, especially when you think about the fact that this guy exploited black people. He took their resources, used it for his own personal gain. Sure, some might argue he helped black people who were in prison and all this shit. But to me, that's nullified by the fact that he exploited black people
And then he killed our greatest black leader. There's just no rhyme or reason to it. And it basically rendered the Nation of Islam, to me, to be insignificant. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Man, all right, I'll say this. I don't think you can't bear fruit if you have a bad root. You understand what I'm saying? And if you take, it's funny, I was just having this conversation with PPD a second ago, as we were talking about the screening. If you take everything off, right? If you take everything off, you don't mention Malcolm, you don't mention the money, you don't mention anything else. You just strictly talk about fatherhood. If it's just off this premise, if a man is not a father to his kids, he can't be a man to you. So if we just base it off of that premise, Elijah Muhammad was not a father to his kids. So he can't be revered as a man. It's simple. It's simple math. It's not about Malcolm X. It's about the moral compass of masculinity.
And Farrakhan, I'm gonna be honest with you. I when I was in college in the 90s, I had a lot of brothers wanting to go to Farrakhan rallies. I had to educate them because I was an intellectual, and I had to educate them and say, look, if you knew who this man was, you wouldn't want to go see him speak. I know he's hot now, he's popping because you guys are young and ignorant.
I haven't done. I personally haven't done a lot of research on Farrakhan. As I did on this subject, so maybe you can help me out. I don't know Farrakhan as well.
But here's what gets me about Farrakhan. His last point I want to make is that he was complicit in Malcolm X's murder, right? Okay, that's fine. Man up. Just man up to people and say, yeah, I was wrong, I was complicit. No, but he lied about it. Then he started talking about how much he loved Malcolm years later. Man, you're a liar. You're a hypocrite. You wanted the man killed. You called for his death. It's documented. Why don't you man up and say it? Well, at that time, that's how we felt. Be a man about it. Don't sit up here and lie and pretend like you loved him and he's revered and all this shit when you set the climate for his assassination. I mean, that's what he did, point blank, Fred. And when you get into your research, it's pretty obvious.
That's a strong point that you're making because I only use primary sources. I didn't use my opinion in promoting the movie. I didn't use my opinion. I mean, in dialogue and conversation, I did. But I'm talking about in terms of my posts. I only use primary resources. I only use Farrakhan's voice. I only use people who actually knew him. Betty Shabazz, Malcolm X, and the list goes on and on. And when you watch the movie, you will hear his family members. Speak as well. But the point I want to say is that you're right. Farrakhan looked Mike Wallace in the face and said he acknowledged the fact and said yes, that he knew that those girls were teenagers. He said yes. He shook his head and said yes. He didn't say no and rebuttal him. So I don't know how we got to 2021 and someone can admit on camera what they did. And this is what's called blind loyalty. Remember we talked about that in relation to Wilder. I'm not going to go back into that conversation about Wilder, but this is why I get so upset when people give anybody blind loyalty that they don't deserve. You understand? This is what you create. You create a monster. You create a Frankenstein monster when you put a man up on a pedestal and give him blind loyalty without looking at his faults. But anyway, good work, Fred. You're doing great. I can't wait to see what your next topic is, because I know it's going to be good. Be careful out there, brother. I'm telling you. One thing I can say about the Nation of Islam, and this has come from a guy who grew up around gang members and gangsters in the hood, right? Them motherfuckers are crazy, all right? So you be careful, all right? They're loyal. They're loyal to their soil. What's up, Terrence Bailey? What's up? Appreciate you.
All right, man. Well, you have a good show, Fred. I'll holler at you later, bro.
Peace. I didn't expect to have that conversation with him, Terrence. What's up, man? What's up, man? How you been, man? I appreciate you picking up the phone last week, man. Thank you.
No problem, bro. How you doing?
I'm great, man. What's up?
Man, I'm tired as hell, man. I just got in from Atlanta.
Oh, you drove?
That's the only way to travel, bro. I drive where I got to go.
Okay, I respect. Well, you in the military, so you can handle any type of terrain, temperature, travel. You good?
I wouldn't say all that, but
it's easier for you than it is for me. It was, man. I had a 6-hour flight last night. I was like, damn, this, because I ain't flew in so long, so I ain't, you know, like I haven't built up that travel
stamina.
Yeah, stamina. I got to build it back up.
Thursday morning, I left my house at 5:30 in the morning, drove to Fayetteville, North Carolina, picked up my bike, and that was a debacle. And then went to Fayetteville, North Carolina from the Eastern Shore of Maryland, picked up my bike, and came back the same day. Handled some business, had a couple meetings, got like a 5-hour nap, or not even that long, and then drove to Atlanta, 12-hour ride. Visit with my kids, my daughter, my oldest daughter, and her fiance, and my youngest daughter drove up from Tampa, Florida, and we met up with at my son's house in Atlanta, and we had a weekend thing, and then I left about 11 o'clock Sunday morning, and made it back to my house at about 11:15 tonight.
Oh, you just got in, literally.
Yeah. So I mean,
2 hours, 3 hours ago.
Yeah. So I ain't been home that long, but listen to the conversation. The Manny Pacquiao thing. This dude need to understand that you are not that he is not Ali. Ain't nobody shouting "Boomaye." You know what I'm saying? He's not running a crowd of people. You know, there's not parades being thrown. You know, all that stuff, man. He's doing too much. You know, if everybody, all these fighters are trying to live the lives of these fighters in the past, and trying to garner up this same mystique, and it's not. No, man. Right now it's not a damn time for that, man. We got disease out here and all this stuff, and he needs to understand that he's not only messing. Well, he might not be worried about messing with his own money, but he's in a contract with another man, and then he has so he messing with his money, and then he has a bunch of people who are buying tickets to this. Now, me personally, I don't have a dog in the race. I don't really give a damn about nobody's money. I just want to see the fight, and this dude is really being irresponsible, and a lot of these fighters need to stop trying to be the Alis and the Tysons and the Fraziers and the Roys and all that stuff, man, and just be the new version of what they are. You know, since this doing like some extra stuff, and what the brother was talking about Farrakhan. I like Farrakhan, but there is a contradiction there. I listen to what he's saying, and I agree with I would say 96% of what he said, but you also got to look at the root of where they got to where they at, and you know, you got to look at all that stuff, man. And he did say some inflammatory stuff that resulted in Brother Malcolm, Minister Malcolm being murdered. But I mean, full disclosure, maybe you shouldn't take my word for it because I'm a friend of the family. I am partial to the family. But at the same time, fact is fact. You look at that stuff, man, and he did say some crap, and I don't know, man. I don't know, but I will say this, man. You real brave for doing the film that you're doing because you're upsetting a lot of people, and you put yourself in a very precarious situation by even doing the film.
Sure.
So can't nobody call you a punk.
No, I'm definitely not that.
Because if you was a punk, you wouldn't done this film.
Right.
Because this ain't punk work for somebody to, you know what I'm saying, to do this type of art and then put it out there like that. And I'll say, as you know, as far as our community, as far whether you agree, disagree, strongly disagree, or severely hate, you can at least support your own. I mean, at least this ain't some Brandon Tatum BS. This is some in-house stuff. Calling the question of what we really doing, who we giving credence to, and who we worshiping. Not talking about the God, but the individual, the man on earth. Are you giving a whole lot of male? You give them a lot of your masculinity to to an individual who's telling you how to be masculine, and his way is not completely what you would want for your daughter. Is in no way what you want for your daughters. Until you raise a strong family, but what have you have your daughters in a situation that if you was thinking clearly, you would kill anybody else over. I'm just saying. I'll say this, Fred, man. I bought it because I'm going to support you because you're a black man doing, you know what I'm saying, out here doing something positive. You could be doing some bullshit, so I'm going to support the stuff.
Thank you.
And I say everybody else should do the same thing, because anytime you got a brother doing something positive, support the positive. You can agree, disagree, or whatever, but if it's positive, he's not selling you crack or some mess like that, support the brother. On that, man, I'm out. I appreciate you.
Yeah. And speaking of support, click the link that's pinned in the comment section. We got over 1,100 buys, man. We close to I'll tell you right now, somewhere in there. I'll tell you in a second. But in the meantime, between time, call in the show, and somebody order the movie right now. You may as well, dog. You might as well. You know, don't go eat some French fries. Instead of buying French fries, buy the movie. You know, I'm gonna open up the phone lines back up, you know, and we'll go from there. Oh man, the phone lines are back open. So holla at me, man. If y'all want to beam in. You know, and another topic I wanted to bring up, and this is my soapbox. How Al Heyman uses black fighters and then puts an all Spanish speaking undercard. This is like the 4th pay-per-view he's done this on. Oh man, he done did it to every pay-per-view star. What's up?
What's up, Fred? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, man. How you feel? We back.
Good, man.
We back.
It's late, man. Hey, man. Man, we back, baby. Yeah, man. I don't know how I feel about this Canelo Caleb Plant thing, man. Mm-hmm. Like I told you, man, I didn't want to miss that payday. I know he's saying that. I think Plant came out and said that he basically abided to everything that he said, but the fight just couldn't get made. But man, it's just a shame. I wanted to see that man get a payday, you know. So, but it looked like Canelo's mind's made up and he's moving on, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't see a fight that makes sense for Canelo. This is the only fight that makes sense according to what he said he wanted to do this year. He wanted all the belts, never been done. So, I think Canelo needs to step in front of his team the same way Deontay Wilder went to the zone. He didn't just say, "Hey, Al, you go." He went. And I think Caleb Plant should do the thing, should do the same thing. And they should meet. They should meet in a hotel room or in the meetings the way Wilder did with the zone and the way Floyd did with Pacquiao. That way everybody has clarity.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's a good point, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, iron it out between the two of them, right?
Yeah, it's a big fight. It's a mega fight. I don't care what nobody say. All the boxing is watching that fight.
just crazy to me, man. Like,
yeah.
Regardless, Canelo move on, and we know he's whatever he is, he's gonna make some millions of dollars. But man, it just sucks for Plant. Me looking at a plan like, man, you're gonna have to fight like 8-9 fights to get what you would have gotten, you know?
That's another reason.
Like the beating on the body like that. It just sucks, man, to see that, you know? Especially because he's there already. He has the title. He has, like, man, you got the charm that he wants, you know? So it's just crazy to, like, but yeah, there's nothing, I agree, there's nothing else that makes sense. Like, they're trying to build up this Bivol guy, like,
nah, no one wants
to. I don't know, Fred. It's just crazy, man. But hey, maybe somebody can move up and challenge Plant. I don't know, man. I don't even know where Plant goes from here.
Yeah.
Who do you think if he doesn't get Canelo, who do you think he fights?
Well, I don't know. I don't know when he's gonna fight. I honestly, man, I don't know when he's gonna fight because he fought in January, so he filled his quota for the year. So I don't know what he's gonna do. Be honest with you. If he fights, it's gonna be in December, maybe, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, because PBC doesn't do oh no, that's yeah, PBC don't fight in October. They never fight in October, so I don't know why, but they usually go dark. They put on some light fights in October mostly. I don't know what Caleb Plant's gonna do, but if Charlo's coming up, that would be so ironic if he fights Caleb Plant and not David Benavidez. But it makes sense because he has a belt, so he can justify it. Like, well, he had a belt.
It's all we by the justification.
Right,
you know?
right.
But I think Plant Benavidez gets to Euskategi or whatever his name is.
Yeah, that's the end of this month.
And then I think they could get it on in December. That probably makes some money too, friend. That probably make them a good payday, each guy.
Who is that?
But Benavidez and Plant.
Oh, they got beef too.
Yeah, exactly. So just run it, you know? Both PBC, December.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always options. They're gonna make some fight, Fred, but it's just crazy. I kind of was looking forward to this fight. I thought Plant's movement would give him some trouble, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if he would. Yeah. I don't know if he would get the W, but it would definitely be entertaining. And I think he definitely runs the first 6, no problem against him.
Yeah. And that's why boxing really wanted to see. And you're right, Chris. I stand corrected. Thank you for correcting me. And that's why this fight was compelling, because Caleb Plant has the necessary attributes to give Canelo problems. Can he do it for 12 rounds? You know, that's the big question.
Can you do it for 12 and win 8? Because you know, you
gotta win 10.
To win on the scorecard. I don't know. You gotta maybe win 9 against Canelo and concise. You know, like,
right?
It's gotta be
right.
That's the other thing. You're fighting Canelo and the judges. I mean, the money's behind him. You know, all those judges make money when he fights too. So it's crazy, man. But I wanted to see the fight, Fred. Hey, Fred, but I haven't gotten around to it, but I'm gonna buy your movie, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Just to support, man, because I feel like if I take all the time, I got to give something back.
Oh, thank
you. yeah, for sure, man.
That's
hey, let me ask you a question, because
yes.
I know. What would you say that I should take away from this film?
From the film?
Yeah,
the truth.
What message should I get from it?
The truth.
The truth.
Yeah, and it should inspire you to do your own research. You know, don't just take the film at its word. Challenge the film. I encourage everyone, challenge the film. You know, if you watch it, maybe we'll do a review of the film next week. You know, since I got 1,200 people that ordered it. You know, so close to 1,200. Maybe we'll just do a review on it. If you disagree with it, tell me what you disagree with it, and I can pull up my facts as it pertains to that, and we'll have an open discussion about it. But I think 360 perspective is better than a 180 perspective.
For sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna check it out, Fred.
Thank you.
I appreciate everything you do
all
for
the time,
your show.
dog. All the time.
I always say your show's dope, man. So
thank you.
Hey, shout out to the chat, and
I guess I just read that HB. Happy birthday to Deacon. So happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, 305.
All right,
peace,
Fred.
man.
You stay up, brother.
All the time. Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah. So, yeah, it's Pastor Usher Deacon305 birthday today. I should have called Wilder today and had him. Damn. Fuck. I just thought of it right now. Yeah, man. So so that's where I'm at with it, man. And obviously, y'all not gonna care because Al Heyman is the GOAT. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But everybody on the undercard of Earl, Spence, Manny Pacquiao speaks English. I mean Spanish. They may speak English as well, but all six of them speak Spanish. And that's what I'm saying. And I correlate that to us not getting mad about what's that Juneteenth. Oh, it's okay. We got the date. We got one fighter. Nobody cares about Juneteenth. I know. And every day we talk about police brutality. No one cares. We need more black police officers. What's up?
I'm going to bed, and you told me to call before I go to bed.
Okay, I've never had this conversation before, but okay, cool. I appreciate you, man. You all right, man? I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, though, man. Thank you. It means a lot.
I wanted to ask you one question before I go to bed, though.
Oh man, yes, go ahead.
Or two that leads to one main one.
Okay.
Are you a fan of the Lakers?
I'm a fan of Kobe. I was a big fan of Kobe. I'm a Knick fan by team. I'm a Knick fan, but I'm telling you, I love Kobe. I love the fact that he showed up every night. I'm learning to appreciate LeBron. I love his talent and all this. I like when they win, we get tax revenue. You know, but I'm not like a diehard Laker fan now. But I'm really happy for Russ. See, I'm friends with Russell. I trained his wife for 3 years when I had my training business. So I trained her for 3 summers in a row, her sophomore, junior, and senior year of high school. So I don't have a relationship with her, but I know of her. And me and Russ spent not a lot of time together. We have this, you know, we used to go to the same suit guy, you know, and get same stylist, they call it. And I know his agent very, very well, like this. I know his agent super well. So him and Anthony Davis have the same agent. Like I knew for a year. No, I'm nothing. So, but anyways, yeah. So I'm very happy for Russ. I'm glad he's back in LA. Hopefully he can manage that duality between playing for the Lakers and being a citizen in Los Angeles. That's hard to do. LeBron James did a great job in Cleveland. Mark Jackson did a great job when he was in New York. You know, it's hard to have that duality, you know, and I think he's built for it. I admire his veracity. I like his toughness. And I'm glad we got him. I'm glad we have that type of energy on the Lakers that I get to see for 82 games if I wanted to, you know, like that passion for the game. I wish Kobe was here to see it though.
Can I say Lakers playoffs? Can I say that?
Yeah. Oh, for sure, playoffs.
Can I say more than playoffs?
Yeah.
What round?
Oh, they going to the. Oh man. All right. I want the Nets and the Lakers. I don't know who wins that series now because KD is unstoppable.
It'd be KD on LeBron, Harden on AD, and Kyrie and Russell. Right? I think that would.
Who's better? Who's better in your opinion?
Out of who?
Kyrie and Russell.
Russell all the way.
You think Russell's better?
Yeah, Kyrie was good.
That's a good question. Who's better? That's a good question.
Kyrie was good on the Celtics.
Mm-hmm. You think
Kyrie
Kyrie's
was
better?
really good.
Because he can impose himself on Kyrie, you know, especially if Kyrie wanna do them back downs and and dribble for 8 seconds. You know, ooh, that's good. I tell you what, I guarantee you they playing on Christmas.
What do you mean?
I guarantee you the Brooklyn Nets, if they haven't come out with the schedule yet, they playing the Lakers on Christmas.
Why would you say that?
Because it's just a big market game.
Oh.
Or they both. I say this, they both playing on Christmas. I'll say it like that.
Well, it's probably. I'm guessing the Lakers are now the number one, predicted to go to the finals. I'll probably say Nets 2 and Bucks 3 because they're defending. That only makes sense.
Yeah, but they only got 5 people on the contract now, so they got to sign some free agents.
Who's only got 5 people on contract?
The Lakers. So I don't know how they're gonna fill out their bench and all that.
Oh yeah, because the trade got rid of Kuzma, Harrell, and then one other dude or something.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right. Good night.
All right.
Appreciate you. I see you
first.
I see you tomorrow. I'm expecting you to be first.
You cannot stop me.
Peace.
All right, bye.
Peace. Oh man. If they get Melo, I like Melo coming off the bench. Woo! I like Melo coming off the bench. That's guaranteed 14 to 16 points. Coming off the bench, I like. Ooh wee. Melo coming off the bench. Oh man. So that means what's the guy named Chris Paul is not going to opt out of his contract. He better not opt out of that $40-something million contract. Shucks. Man. They said DeMar DeRozan is going to come to LA. You better go to the Clippers. Hey, I'm gonna tell every athlete, do not take pay cuts. Fuck, man, not unless you're really, really playing with your brothers, like the Fab Five in the NBA. Outside of that, man, don't be loyal. Don't be loyal to these organizations, man. Do not be loyal. They're not gonna be loyal to you. They won't do it. No, they won't do it. So I encourage every other person. I don't have DeMar. I trained DeMar for 2 years. Actually, DeMar used to always, what DeMar used to always say to me? He says, I had a 745i at the time. He says, man, when I go to the NBA, man, I'm going to get this car. I said, DeMar, when you go to the NBA, you going to have a car lot. So yeah, when he went to his senior year and when he went to USC. Man. DeMar better go to the Clippers if he wants to come down. Get paid, man. Because is DeMar DeRozan a max contract player or is he just below a max contract player? He's right there, If he goes to an East Coast team, he might be a max player. He's kind of like in that Jimmy Butler realm, right? Just below, right? He's just below. Just below. His dad just passed. Rest in peace to Mr. DeRozan. Frank DeRozan was his name. Good man. And he's actually my neighbor. So yeah, good man, man. Rest in peace to his dad. He died. His dad passed this year. Or late last year. One in them realms. So yeah, he's just below, right? He's just below. He wants to win listen. I would tell these fighters, like I know not the fighters, but these basketball players, man, you can get a ring in the last years of your contracts. When you're in the cash phase of your career, get the cash, man. Get the cash. You can be 35 and get 1-year deals. John Sally was the best at it. John Sally knew what he was doing. Shit, him and Phil Jackson had a great relationship, man. They worked well together, and he knew his role, and it worked out well. So you can be a John Sally, Robert Horry. That wasn't by accident, So there's many ways to get a ring. Carmelo Anthony is going to be doing the same thing. You know, he's going to be a hired gun for a potential. Yeah, he's a max player. You think, JP? Okay. I think for the Atlanta Hawks, teams like that, he's definitely a max player. But if the Lakers don't have the money, if the Clippers don't have the money, man, I signed a 2-year deal with the player option on the 3rd and stay in San Antonio. No taxes. You get $40 million a year. Fuck that ring. I'll chase the ring when I get 35. But right now, I gotta get this payola. You know. Not unless you running with some guys that you're really loyal to, you know, like where y'all take pay cuts to protect each other and, you know, stuff like that. But these NBA, these professional teams are ruthless, man. They're really ruthless. So yeah, where we at? Y'all done calling in already? Y'all can't be that done already, man. Y'all having your own conversation in the chat. That's pretty dope. But yeah, man, my vacation was cool, DB. And DB, you might as well call in. They ain't calling no more. It was cool, man. It was cool. It was just me and my mom and I. It was just my mom and I. We spent a lot of time with family and had a great time. I just got in 2:00 last night, went straight to the premiere. The premiere was awesome. Great turnout. Beautiful crowd. And that's what it was. Unity Auto Sales. What's up? Yeah, man. So it was cool. Hopefully Caleb Plant gets this fight. I don't know what's going to happen on September 18th. I don't know if they can pull it off with Manny Pacquiao and Earl Spence coming down the stretch. I don't know if they can pull that shit off. I think that'll be tough. Manny Pacquiao is a draw. Manny Pacquiao. Like, so many people are saying Manny Pacquiao's fighting. They're not saying Earl Spence is fighting. You know, so that's pretty different. Yo, those Toro Harlems were dope, man. Crazy how much greatness come from one neighborhood. Yeah. And next time I go, see, here's the cool thing about it. I did Malcolm, right? The next time I go, I'm gonna do Joe Louis or somebody. You know, or maybe I'll do Ozzie Davis or somebody, you know, or you know, or the old clubs. We got the Cotton Club, we got Lenox Lounge, you know, so much history. And you can do all this in all that stuff I posted about Malcolm. You can do all that in one day. You can literally walk, you know, take 2 bottles of water. You know, if you got 5 hours to kill and you want to stay outside in the summertime and you want to embrace the views and you want to go get you a hot dog or go to a bodega, get you a sandwich and do what you need to do. You can do all that Malcolm stuff in one day, man. And that's why I did it, because I know those videos are going to be forever. And I think it's important that you guys do it in your city. You know, I think if you guys want to do that in your city and put it on my channel, those videos last forever. Those type of videos, they just in 50 years, those videos are gonna have 1 million views on it. You know what I mean? It just goes and goes and goes and goes, you know. So it's important, you know. So yeah, man, it was pretty cool to do, you know, do Jack Johnson. Why not? But yeah, it was definitely real fun to do. Thank you for appreciating it. You know what I mean? I don't know who I'm gonna do next time I go to. Maybe, you know what? I should do it in LA. There's a lot of shit I can do in LA. There's a lot of places I can do. Maybe I can go to Muhammad Ali's old mansion, you know, and do a tour of that. Not literally inside, but outside. I can do that. I can go to the Marvin Gaye house. I drive by that fairly often. And that's where he was ultimately killed, was in that house. And fun fact about me, and it's funny that I didn't put 2 and 2 together until my mom told me this week. I knew it but I didn't put it together. It's just weird because they changed the name of the hospital. So I was actually born in the same hospital where Malcolm X was pronounced dead. So that's pretty cool because it's right across the street from the literally right across the street from the Audubon. So do a documentary on me. You're a living legend. Done dealio, presidential. You know what I mean? And but yeah, Sweet Pea. Yeah. I'll do Sweet Pea next time I go to Virginia. I'll do that. That's easy. You know, I should have put my cousins on camera, which is basically my mom's first cousin, which is my uncle, Junie. I spent a lot of time with him, and he's like an almanac. You know, I should have put the camera on him and we talk sports and all that stuff, man. I had a great time with my family, man. You know. Lincoln wanted to go to Hawaii, man. So he went to Hawaii. But I wanted to take him, but he wanted to go to Hawaii. So it is what it is. 702. What's up, 702? What you got? $702.
What's up, Fred?
Hey, what's up? Who
Welcome
this?
back.
Well, who this?
Remember you said I talked like DB?
I know.
How's it going, man?
I'm good,
Welcome
man. Thank you. I appreciate you for recognizing it. Welcome back.
Man,
welcome back. Welcome.
Shout out to Kyle for holding it down last week.
Yeah.
I was just gonna talk about that the Canelo thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Caleb Plant.
Tell me what you think.
I don't know. I mean, what do you think about Caleb Plant? I mean, don't you think that he should? I mean, try to chase that bag. I mean, we're talking about 10 million. Does it matter to him if it's the zone, if it's PBC putting the fight on?
Listen,
I mean,
that's
generational wealth for him.
Yeah, one fight. I think he should make a phone call. I think he can get Canelo's phone number. He can get Reynoso's phone. He can DM him. He can post, somebody get me Eddie Reynoso's phone number. I want to talk to him. He'll have that shit in less than an hour.
Yeah, I mean, I've been listening to the chat. I mean, I'm a big fan. You know, I'm a boxing fan, not a promotional fan. I don't care if you're, BBC. I don't care if you're Golden Boy. I don't care. Matchroom. I just want to see a good fight. I mean, I spend a lot of money watching boxing. I see the people bitching and complaining. Oh, you know what? The PBC, this, and that. I mean, I live in Vegas now, so I mean, I've seen Caleb Plant around, and he looks like a good guy. So I just think it's like life-changing money.
It's definitely shit. It's definitely life-changing.
I just think they put too much emphasis on what Al Heyman said, this person says, what that person says. Man, what does it say to your bank account? You don't all fight. If he loses the next fight he fights, that money is gone.
Ooh.
This boxing thing isn't guaranteed. No one's guaranteed they're gonna win. And if you're not fighting often, like he looked like, he didn't look too great against Ustagi, whatever that guy's name is.
Yeah.
He didn't look so great against him, and nothing's guaranteed in boxing. But I just want to give my 2 cents about that. It's just like right now, if I'm Devin Haney, not to jump off topic too much, like Devin Haney, he should try to get that Jojo Diaz fight. Jojo Diaz is a good step-up fight for him.
Right.
To get his name out there. Try to get Ryan Garcia out the way. Jojo Diaz, and they should be fighting anyways because he's got that mandatory, right? Jojo Diaz won that mandatory fight.
Mandatory.
So, they're both for the zone. Those are the fights I think they should be starting to make, and up all this bullshit about, I rock with PBC, I rock with this. Hey, I rock my bank account. When I pay for these fights, I don't give a shit who you're with. I just want to see good fights. And that's it, Flair. I got you. You already know I pre-ordered the movie.
Thank you.
Just waiting to see that.
Thursday.
You want to say, glad you're back.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You keep doing what you do.
Thank you. And DB's calling in next, so we get both. We get.
Hermano.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hey.
He just called.
And when did you say your grandfather's birthday was on August too?
August 17th. Yes. When's your birthday?
That's my August 17th.
Wow. And DB's birthday is August 16th.
Yeah, August 17th.
Hold up.
I heard.
Yeah, my grandfather's birthday is August. Celebrated every year. Every year.
Leos, man. That's right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, well, you do your thing. Fred, I just wanted to call and just shoot the shit for a little bit.
Thank you.
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to Deacon also.
Yeah.
And take care.
You. That's great. Yeah. Happy birthday, Deacon.
All right, Fred. You keep doing you. Take care.
Thank you, dog. And Phantom Brawler, August 17th. That's beautiful, man. August 17th. I celebrate. I do that kind of privately because I get really emotional on August 17th. So I'm kind of like, I don't do it like I do Malcolm X. I'm not like that. Like my grandfather was like everything to me. So I'm always kind of solemn on that day. So most days like that. So yeah.
That's what's up. No, that's cool, man. Mm-hmm. I appreciate everything.
All the time.
We appreciate what you do out there. I mean, I hope people understand that there's a lot. I listen to a lot of channels, man, but I like to listen to you because you tell it how it is. And people bullshit and complain, and then when you come back to it and you listen to it to the show again, it's like, shit, Fred was saying that you was right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, and we could just quit fucking with emotions and just listen to what the business is. Man, you're not 99% of the times you've been right. I was like, fuck, I gotta keep fucking with him.
Yeah, thank you.
You gotta keep fucking with Fred.
Tell him, man. Tell him.
But you keep doing you, man. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, dog. Thank you.
All right. God bless you, man. Take care.
Likewise. All right. Come on, DB. August, it's DB month. This is his birthday, man. It's his birthday month, man. Deacon started it off. DB gonna hit us in the middle. Who gonna end it off? Who birthday is August 31st? You know what I mean? Who birthday is August 31st, man? And Phantom Brawl, August 17th. Yeah, man. I love that day. It's a gift. Yeah, so it is what it is. But there he is. What's up?
We back.
What's up, man?
We this motherfucker. Saludos a mi hermano, man. Yeah.
He do sound like yeah. I never knew you had like a Latin twang in your voice till I heard him like last week. Yeah. 2 weeks ago. Excuse me, 2 weeks ago. You do got a little Latin twang in your voice. A little bit. But what's up? As you should though. But what's up?
My compa right there.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
you sick?
Yeah, it was. Huh?
You sick a little bit?
Nah.
Oh, okay. I just ain't heard your voice in a week. That's probably what it is. Okay.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
okay, good.
What they say, I'm strong as a mule, strong as an ox. One
strong
of them.
As an ox, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good to go. Shit, I just haven't been talking all day, really. You know what I'm saying? I think I've been just texting and emailing and all of that old type of stuff. I ain't been on no phone calls. I ain't really had no run-ins with nobody today. So yeah, just exercising my vocals right now. You know what I mean? Man, I had a great time, man. Shout out to the brother Kyle, man. Kyle was supposed to come through yesterday, man. I got with some of my connects to get some floor seats.
What?
Yeah, for the fight, man. And me and baby girl, we had 2 seats, 4 seats because we had 2 seats waiting for Kyle and wifey to come through.
Oh,
yeah. It was cool though.
That's awesome, David. You're a good man for that.
But it was. I'm sorry. Let me back up for a second. Man. Happy G Day to Deacon305.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Shout out, man.
We love you, Deacon. We love you, Deacon, for sure.
Happy born day to my OG. Yeah. But man, it was cracking in there, man. I haven't been in a forum in so long. I can't even remember the last time. I think I was a little kid, like the last time I was in a forum. Probably it's been a minute. I can't think of what else was there that I've been to. I know it was I was gonna go to one of the Triple G fights before, but I can't remember. One of my teammates was fighting the same day, so I'm like, yeah, fuck the Triple G fight. But that's the last thing that I can remember that was there, and that was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Just to know that was the house of Magic and Kareem and Coop and B Scott and AC Green and all them OG Lakers, man, it feel good being in there. Shout out to Dr. Buff for putting that all together, man. That was cool. Taylor Bell said, "Get off the Delta." Got the Delta. No. Yeah, no, I ain't got no Delta. Oh, I just realized what it was. Here it is. So I was screaming like a motherfucker at the fight yesterday.
Oh, I'm surprised I didn't pick up on it.
I just caught that. I just remembered that right now. Man, shout out, man, and big salute to AJ McKee, man, brought it home. So AJ McKee, if y'all seen any of my videos, y'all seen I posted the last two of AJ, and I talked about him before, man. I went over there. He 145-pound dude, man. I went over there and trained with him and his pops probably about, I don't know, maybe about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. And yeah, that dude was whooping my ass all over the place, man. That dude he's good everywhere, man. That dude has great stand-up, his boxing, his kickboxing, his Muay Thai, his wrestling, his jits, everything. You know what I'm saying? He's good everywhere. And I don't see any or many dudes beating him. And I've been hearing a lot of people and seeing a lot of people saying that they want to see him go over to the UFC. And I respectfully disagree with that. I think Dana White has done a great job of bullying fighters, keeping fighter pay low. And he was able to do that because he was monopolized by the UFC before, being the oldest and the biggest brand in MMA. But, if these guys end up spreading out the talent between Bellator, 1FC, PFL, LFA, and these other organizations, fighters can get more money. Fighters can have sponsorships and whatnot. So I want AJ to stay over there with the people who gave him an opportunity, Scott Coker and Bellator MMA, and then you continue doing his thing. They put on a great show yesterday, and it was so perfect because he came out to the Snoop and Dre. He came out and he had a stack and he threw a stack in the air.
What?
He threw a stack in the air, threw it in the air. He had a wad of money, had a whole bunch of 100s, 50s, and 20s all for everybody that was like down at the bottom. It was dope as fuck, man. And you know what I'm saying? He kept saying, man, I'm bringing the title back to LA. I'm bringing the title to LA. And he did. And the crowd, it was good energy in there, man. The crowd was going crazy. At first, during the prelim fights and, I guess maybe like the first 5 fights, the energy was kind of, it was like, a couple of things they can work on in terms of the production, like the music was kind of low. And when you're in LA, it's a party, especially you in the Forum. Dr. Bus built that to be a party. So people need to be in there. It need to be turned up. And I know because of COVID and the Delta that my brother Taylor Bell said I got is, that's probably why they had the AC turned up high to reduce the amount of germs that pass. But, you got to have the music up, and they had 3 TV screens. They probably should have had 6. You know what I'm saying? Like to spread it out. Everybody need to be able to see everything. But other than that, I think the production was good. The announcers, everything was good, man. It was a great show for the city, and man, got this title back over here in LA with OG AJ McKee, man. I'm so happy. And his father Antonio used to fight in the UFC. He fought it locally, of course, and did a whole bunch of stuff. But he was cornered by his father and Rampage Jackson. Man, it was just great. And I felt so good, man. Me and baby girl had a good time. She lost her voice too. She was screaming, going crazy. I'm like, you got to hold this camera because I can't be holding the camera and watching this fight at the same time. She like, go ahead.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. And you got them tickets for Kyle, and he couldn't get out. I understand, but that's you're a great man for that. That's cool.
Yeah, but shit, I get him on the next one. It's my city, shit. You know what I'm saying? If I can't do it the next time, it's the time after that. But eventually, shit, it's gonna happen. I didn't realize that Kyle was. I heard him say it before, but it didn't register that he does the standbys, like the family and friends tickets.
Right. Yeah.
So you only get a flight when something is available.
Right.
You know? And in the summertime, especially coming to LA,
it's hard.
Right. Yeah. And several events happening. Yeah, it's kind of tough.
You gotta give yourself a 2-day window.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if he came like on Wednesday or Thursday, it happened, but coming on a Saturday night, tough cookies. But real quick, I know y'all don't want to talk too much about MMA, but 2 or 3 people asked there in the chat, what do I think is next for AJ and what should he do? Well, he already beat the who's who in the 145-pound division. I mean, he basically beat 7 or maybe 8 of the top 10 dudes. You know, he ran through dudes in the tournament. At this point, man, he can go up to 155. And the same guy that he beat, Patricio Pitbull, is the champion at 155. And his brother, I don't know which brother is oldest, but Patricio Pitbull is the 155-pound champion, and his brother Patricky is the number 1 contender. You know, and the brothers are not going to fight each other. So then they got Sidney Outlaw. Where is he from? Sidney Outlaw is from Philly. He just beat Miles Drury, who was a top 10 155, I believe, when he was fighting in the UFC. So it's some work there for him. You know, the legend and former champion Vincent Henderson, Bendo was there. Peter Quilley. Man, it's a lot, man. It's a lot for him at 155. So I think it's going to be good for him to go up there and see if he can do the same thing and become a double champ, or like they say in MMA, the champ. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Look, question for you, a question for the chat. I didn't know, but I was just on in somebody's live a little earlier, and I can't remember who it was. It was some off-brand, something that just popped up on my phone. But there's a guy that was on there, and he was talking about, what did he say that, what's baby girl's name? Lion. He said Lion Garcia makes more money than Devin Haney, and nobody knows who Devin Haney is, of course, right? So immediately I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure Dev got 3 or 4 million in that last fight. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Lion got 500,000. I might be off a little bit, but is that I'm not accurate, but is that pretty close to accurate?
Yes.
Right. And I believe in the sport of boxing, I believe more people know who Devin Haney is, and I know Lion has some sponsorships. I can't remember, Gatorade or somebody gave him a bogus sponsorship. So I know he's making money from that. He's probably doing some sort of bisexual modeling or something like that. But I'm talking about just in terms of boxing, Devin makes more money than him. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't have I didn't have nothing there. I didn't have no stats or nothing with me, but I was having a conversation. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm right. You know what I mean? So, all right. Let's see. What else, man?
Oh, the Canelo plant.
Canelo plant. Oh, man, this is crazy. Listen, I never have any faith in Canelo Alvarez.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I root against Canelo Alvarez because he's a POS, and the blatant ducking that he's done with fighters and gets away with it by the masses of so-called boxing fans. Having that crazy 6-month suspension by Mauricio Suleiman, which basically wasn't a suspension because all he had to do was schedule a fight, and once he go through his training camp, it didn't affect him at all. So he still got paid the same way he was going to get paid that year. The disrespect and the ducking that he did to Demetrius Andrade in that press conference, and pound for pound sports entertainment. Hawthorne was in the chat earlier saying, what did Boo Boo do to deserve it? Well, listen, he's a pro boxer, ain't he? He's ranked too, and he's a champion. So, and he's willing to fight. So, Canelo can't run with that narrative that nobody wants to fight him or type of shit. Yeah, I just don't have any faith in Canelo, man. And I don't know enough about Caleb Plant's previous negotiations to say that he and his team have ducked or had some bad negotiation tactics. I don't know enough information about that because I don't remember ever hearing anything about that. So I got to go to where history proves that the person that's been doing a bunch of catch weights, the so-called weight draining, the last minute fights, the short camps, fighting the weaker opposition, and so on and so forth. And that's been Canelo Alvarez. So I'm going to take my big fat brown finger, I'm going to point it at Canelo Alvarez's forehead and say, you're the blame until you show me something different. And right now, I think that, listen, if he fights Dimitri Bivol, I'm okay with that fight. I'll give Canelo Alvarez credit if he takes that fight. However, I do think that he's only fighting him now because, Bivol hasn't looked so great in his last two outings. But, Canelo Alvarez will get some credit, but not full credit, because I think he'll follow that up with a bullshit fight by fighting one of these, European Uber drivers again. So we shall see, man. We shall see. Shout out to Champion Heart with the $5 holler, man. He says, salute Fred and family in the chat. The barbershop is back open. Yeah. I'm here too, Champion Heart. DB here too. Shout out to the Queen Patty Dean in the background.
Family.
And let me see. Oh, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. He said, tell him to move up to 168 and activate this WBO mandatory then. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm not in the business of ducking. So, and what did he say? He said, better BS said he's ready for Canelo as well. Shit. Yeah, listen, if he fight Better BF, man, yeah. If he fights Bivol and Better BF, especially back to back, then I'm gonna start putting some credit on his name, or what they say, some respect on his name. But outside of that, yeah, no. Alex Carrillo, what up? No, I don't got a cold, man. I was at the fight yesterday yelling and shit. You know what I'm saying? We got an LA native who was in there putting in work yesterday, so I was in there going bananas and shit. Plus, when you down low and the music is loud, and my baby girl next to me, I'm trying to talk loud as fuck, and I know a bunch of people in the arena, so I'm trying to talk over the music. When you went to a nightclub back in the day and the music loud as fuck, like too loud, where you got a girl right in front of you and you still can't understand each other. You got to whisper in her ear, and it ain't even a whisper because you still got to scream. And then people smoking cigarettes and shit like that. And then the next day you'd be like, damn, I'm hoarse as fuck. Yeah, that's that right there. But no, I ain't got no cold shit. Don't be wishing that on me. Hell no. Let's see. Michael James 616. What's up, homie? He said, not me. The red-headed cheater gets no credit. Bivol got that 4 weeks to train. Fuck out of here, Canelo. Yeah, listen, I agree with you, Michael James 616. Can't disagree with that. Yeah. All right. Let me see. What credit does Andre deserve? Who is he? Who is his best win? Jimmy John. We'd had this conversation too many times, man. Welcome to the shop, by the way. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
And we back. Yeah, but if you listen to the show, man, just go back and listen to 7 or 8 shows. Just type in Barbershop Conversations Canelo, you know what I'm saying, or hashtag Ducknello or something like that. And you'll find the conversations that we had about this dude already. So we don't have to revisit these same weak talking points from Canelo stands and man fans and cheerleaders. So we want to see fights. We want to see competitive fights. And if you are a champion or a number 1 or number 2 contender and you got somebody ready to fight you, man, start making your way to make the fight happen. And we're not seeing that from this dude. So, yeah, Canelo could eat a fat baby's whole foot. How about that? No, let me take that back, because Canelo probably would do it. Eating dinosaur tacos and shit. Yeah, what else we got? What else we got on the docket? There was one more thing that you was talking about, too.
We ain't really get into it too deep, but the undercard of Spence and Pacquiao.
Oh yeah. Shit, who's on there?
I don't know. I need Rosetta Stone. We got Fabian Maidana versus Ugas, Guerrero versus Ortiz,
I just got the Rosetta Stone. You stupid.
And who's the third fight? Well, basically, the third fight is real similar.
You stupid. Shit. Yeah. No boxer laughing. I caught that too. I caught it a little late. Boxer Spar said Fandor's on the undercard, on that same undercard.
He is? No.
Well, shit. That's
I'm going on a rant. If I'm about to, don't throw me a lob like that, Mr. Heyman. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't give me ammunition, dog. Don't give me no ammunition, dog. Cause man, yeah. But yeah.
See, here go this dude, Jimmy John. You want some attention, man? You want some attention? We gonna give Jimmy John some attention. He said, I don't get it. Why does Charlo get credit for almost losing to Montiel, but Canelo fights a Yildirim and knocks him out, and he's cherry picking? You got the wrong dude, homie. See, this is how I can tell when people just bounce into the shop. You know what I'm saying? Hear us having a basketball conversation and then challenge somebody not knowing who got dribbles, a jump shot, or who could D your ass up. You have no idea who you talking to. Why does Charlo get credit? Who brought Jamal Charlo in this conversation? We're talking about Demetrius Andrade fighting against Canelo Alvarez. But see, here you go. You hear a black voice and see a black face on the screen, and you immediately jump to talking about Jamal Charlo. Get all the way lost with that. Dude, crazy. Yeah, E1K, he said, who gave him credit? See, that's what I'm saying. These is when the dudes just bounce into the shop and just start talking crazy because they done heard 4 letters, 4 YouTube letters attached to the show, and all of a sudden, man, these dudes crazy. These dudes crazy. But yeah, if Fandor's on the undercard, man, yeah, that adds a lot of spice to it, though. I'm a little interested in that. Not sure who he's fighting though. L-Dub, who he fighting, man?
Yeah, L-Dub would know.
Yeah. Shout out to Tank Talk Podcast has jumped in too, man. Talking about undefeated. Here we go, Jimmy John. I thought you guys were talking about undefeated black fighters. When did we ever say that? Am I missing something, Brody? Did you say something about undefeated black fighters at all today? See how these guys come in here? But
I'm glad they wait for you, though. You must be a big antagonist than me, because he waits for you to come in here. Yeah, hey, DB comes in at about 11:15 every night. Just feel free to come on back every night, and y'all can have at it.
Yeah, you're right, Alex Carrillo. He said, man, it's a troll. Yeah, this dude just came here just for dissension and being a distraction. Yeah. You're gonna lose your money, bro. Yeah. That's what it is. What Dog Money said, Jimmy John, that name sounds like he took his place. Come on, Dog Money, you getting it? Yeah, I'm in the house. Let me see. Blitz Bang said, yeah, I'm in the house. No fear. What you talking about, Blitz? What you talking about? Valiant said, chat did. Host did not. I disagree, Valiant. I disagree. What would you say, Brody? You said that the chat gave Charlo credit for beat Montiel. You think guys were excited about that and was singing Jamal's praises for beat Montiel? You
talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm thinking, man. I'm sitting there reading something online. What'd you say?
That about a bitch.
I was like, hey, y'all thought y'all was about to go at it. I'm like, shit. I'm about to just read this shit online, catch up. What'd you say?
No. Our brother Valiant said that the chat gave credit to him, not the host. So basically saying that even though me and you didn't give him credit that the chat did. And I think there were a few people, you know, no matter where you go, you take 300, 400, 500 people. Yeah, of course you're going to have, you know, 10 or 15 people that take the side of one. But I don't think it was an overwhelming majority of people here in the shop giving credit to Charlo for beating Montiel. And I was saying, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't give him no credit. We didn't even watch the fight. We was at Taste of Soul, but Juneteenth.
Yeah, Taste of Soul shit.
That's coming up. That's coming up. Hopefully they do it this year. I doubt it.
Yeah. Talk to him. All world said the disrespect Andre gets is unreal.
You know what? You know what? As I heard you mention it, and before you, I think if Andrade just didn't hide, go into seclusion, like if he stayed active, like that fight last night, he should have went to that fight last night. It's pretty close to Rhode Island. I don't know where he lives, but I'm assuming he lives in the Providence area. Like, man, he just hides and we forget about him. And then it's like, oh, you only come around once a year. So, you know, because fans forget about him. He's easily to forget about. He's a forgettable type fighter. Not for you, because you enjoy his fighting style, but for many people, it's like,
I like fighting, you know what I'm saying? And I just think I don't see enough. Like his style is different from a lot of the other guys that fight. So I want to see guys fight his style. And just like, you know, Devin Haney, and I can't say too many other fighters, but I'll just throw those two names out there, right? You don't see people running to fight them. You hear guys saying their names and trashing their names and saying who have they fought and what have they done. But guys are not saying, make this fight with this motherfucker. I want to fight this dude. I want to knock his ass out to rid myself of his existence. But they keep talking shit. They say, who has he fought? What has he done? What does he deserve? What has he done to deserve it? That sounds like some shit that, you know, when you're 19 years old and you're having an argument with your fucking female at 19 years old, at 18, some high school shit.
I get it.
And they just keep saying one stupid thing over and over and over again. Well, remember you accepted that letter from the girl? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I accepted a letter. Like, I don't know what the fuck was in the letter. I had to read it to know that she wanted to fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was your friend. I didn't know she gave me a letter. Shit, I thought she was passing it through you.
Right.
And they just keep saying the same dumb thing over and over and over again. What has he done to deserve it? Well, tell your fighter to fuck him up then and get rid of him. And then you ain't got to worry about him no more. But your fighter is a fucking coward and don't want to fight him. So for T.O., for Ryan, for everybody else, shit, all these dudes talking shit, fight Devin.
Right.
Take that fade. For all the people talking shit, oh, boo-boo, you know, like you say, he disappears or he's boring or what has he done? Well, fight him and get rid of his ass. Take his belt away from him or take away his number one contendership or whatever, or mandatory spot, and knock his ass down to 3, 4, or 8 or something like that and make people forget about him.
Fight the man.
That's the easy way to do it.
Fight the man. I agree. Fight
the man.
That's what you get paid to do. You don't get paid to do commentary. You get paid to fight.
That's right.
Hey, is it truth? I'm glad you brought that up. Have you been hearing anything about Tank and Keith?
Yeah.
Really?
I heard,
or I thought that was just BS. Did Tank respond to that? Tank said something?
It was originally Ellerby saying that Tank was would like to have a fight with Keith Thurman, and that would be a big fight. This was Ellerby talking. I haven't heard anything that said from Tank. Then I watched one of these weird YouTubers interviewing Keith. So a weirdo talking to a weirdo, and they having a conversation. And
what happened? I missed all that last week.
And he was talking about, he was saying, listen, this is what Ellerby and Tank talking about. So, would you entertain that fight? And at first Keith was like, nah, I mean, I haven't heard nothing about it, but he wasn't saying no. And then I think that was 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago. And then yesterday, the rumblings started, So now, according to, I don't have my Insta and my social media shut down. So I don't know what he said, but I'm just hearing rumblings that Keith is saying like, all right, I'm with that.
Oh yeah. Keith with anything right now. This nigga got it bad. I ain't gonna even, man. This nigga 2 years ago was on 3. Man, he was on top of the mountain. Now he can't even, man. He can't even get out the valleys, man. Him, Gary Russell ain't even got fight dates, man. How is that possible?
Gary don't got a fight date either.
No.
Damn, I could have sworn he was supposed to fight in September.
I don't know how. Maybe he has a date that I don't know about, but I just can't see how Keith don't have a fight date.
Yeah, well, you know, he spent all his time ducking EJ and trying to stay away from EJ, and he ended up missing out on a whole lot of other fights. So, shit, now he hurting for money.
Oh, you got to be hurting for money. Got to be. You ain't worked in 2.5 years. You ain't got no. What do you call them? Promotions and all that shit. That shit gone. And he just had a baby, right?
Yeah, according to sources. Shit, I don't follow Keith. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit, I'm right behind Kyle. Fuck Keith Thurman.
Keith is annoying, dog. Keith is annoying. I would love to bring him here so we could just go at it, man. I can get too mad. Not go at it in terms of like, just in terms of my question. Someone asked if you want me to come on your platform and interview me. Just DM me. My Instagram is right there on the screen. Tell It Boxing, I think it was. But go ahead.
Well, who was it?
Tell It Talk Boxing. I missed it. But it was
10 Talk Podcast.
Oh, okay, yeah, 10 Talk. Okay.
I would like to interview you guys. Should I contact? Yeah, just hit up Fred. We'll come through.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we'll come through. We done did several before. It's a package deal though. You got to take PPD with it too.
Oh, he'll do that for sure.
Hold on, I just missed a comment somewhere. Where the hell did it go? Oh, I know what I was thinking. What I was saying. Yeah, somebody said Keith sometime. Yeah, Valen said Keith sometime Thurman. Man, listen, this is the reason why I'm mad at Keith, and this is the same reason why I have the same thing for Jamal. There was a time where Jamal and Keith were like two of my favorite fighters. AJ too. I used to like them three dudes a lot. Like I was like, these dudes, they got it. They got the charisma. Like these dudes could fight. Like, yeah. And as time passed, I mean, shit, we see what the reality was. You know, they, for the most part, they seem like they've been front runners. And Keith calling people names, but he calling out people now because his time is passing.
Yep.
It ain't passed yet because I still think he's got some skill and Keith can fight, but he's just such a socially awkward. No, I don't say socially awkward. He's just different. I can't even put my finger on how much but he's just different.
Right.
He's just a weird type of dude.
Very different.
Yeah, he one of those dudes that's you know, if you shit, it's a Cali reference. You know, he a valley dude. You know what I'm saying? He a brother, but he's from the valley. We just raised different. We don't understand this dude. Yeah. Big Chop on biased boxing. What up with you? He said Ellaby didn't say that. He said Ellaby didn't say that Tank wanted to fight with Thurman, but Ness started with this fake news and just a fantasy fight that Ness threw out there. It ain't real. Okay. Well, yeah, you know, he one of those instigators. Shit. He instigate like Fred in a different way. Let's see. JQ said Keith desperate. You know, boxing said that Tank Thurman fight is still better than Canelo versus Saunders or Smith or Caleb, Kovalev, Yildirim, Fielding, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Jorge Juarez. Yeah, you right, NO Boxing. You are definitely right. Let's see, man, Dog Money. See you there. Was one more that I missed. Why the discredit of European fighters? Jimmy John, why don't you just call in tomorrow? How about that? Charlo's best win is against a European. Okay, well, you obviously got a thing for Charlo. Since you got a man crush on Charlo, you can call in tomorrow and tell us all about it, Jimmy John, because you own his Jimmy John. Can't stop. Hustle Sin said when Keith cut his hair, Samson lost his power. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that dude is something else, man.
Our American boxer's the best, says Jimmy John. Jimmy John, you giving yourself some credit today, huh? And Kenlon Jones said, Ness is the Black Mike Coppinger. Ooh, that's a good one. Man. OG Juice Man said, Jaime stopped Montiel and ducked Andre. Yeah, a lot of them dudes duck Andre. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's one of those things where, they call his fight style boring. But I mean, these dudes are so crazy because what they use one thing on one fighter or one style of fighter, but then they use the complete opposite somewhere else. It's like the same thing with Deontay Wilder, for example, right? Guys, they say they want knockouts and they want exciting shit, and Deontay Wilder does it, and they go, "Oh, but he's not a traditional boxer. We want somebody who's more clean with their boxing." And then they get somebody who's got really clean, good boxing, like a Gary Russell Jr., like Andrade or whatever, and then all of a sudden now they're boring. I mean, come on, man, come on, what do you want? And then you get somebody who's got good boxing and knocking people out like Tank Davis, and all of a sudden y'all call him something. I guess boxing fans are so all over the fucking place. But, it's that abusive relationship, man. You know what I'm saying? We love it. Fuck it. Oh, yeah. Hustle Sam like Rigo. Exactly. Yeah. And Dog Money said, Ness be hating hard on Wilder and Spence. Do we? I don't listen to the dude, so... that was a show that I used to listen to several years ago, and I think it wasn't really super entertaining to me. It was just another show that I listened to because they occupied that part of my day. And they had that big show where Eddie Hearn was on there, and Deontay Wilder called in and called him out. I think that was like one of the first like big shows where the fighters came in, and Deontay Wilder put them on blast about that fake AJ fight. And, I think after that, it started to lose its luster, at least for me. And, yeah, shit, I haven't been following the dude since about that time. How long ago was that? 4 years ago?
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah. So I've definitely been going away from there. So whenever somebody says something and Ness said, I don't even go look for it. I just take your word for it. Yeah. JQ said it's a lose-lose, DB, but I love the sport. Yeah, man, it's an abusive relationship, but we love it. Can't get enough of it. Yeah, Michael James said they whack as hell over there. Yeah, man, I stick to the same, man. I keep going with the same 8 people all over and over and over again. And that 8 could quickly turn into 6. You know what I'm saying? If people start doing and saying shit that I don't have to agree with you, but when you are, when I see you taking angles like that's crazy. I don't know, man. For me, if somebody just hates Deontay Wilder, it's tough for me to like somebody for hating Deontay Wilder. You might say you don't like his fighting style or whatever, but when you hate Deontay Wilder, it's just something it just rubs me the wrong way. But and the people that don't like Deontay Wilder are the same people that don't like Errol Spence. Ain't that crazy?
I don't see how you cannot like Deontay Wilder, man. Like, it's weird to me. Just as a normal human being, I don't get that. That's weird. He's saying the same. I mean, if you're Mexican, he's saying the same. Not saying the same thing, but Wilder's definitely much more forward. But I mean, he's saying similar things to Canelo when he's talking about Latinos and Mexicans, and this motherfucker gets celebrated. But I know what it is. I'm just making a comment. I don't get it at all. Like, they just tear the man down like he's like a liar and a cheater. Just say you don't like the way he fights. But damn,
yeah. Or you know what? Watch this. Mm-hmm. I know this sounds crazy. Just say, I just don't like him because I don't like black people. Mm-hmm. Why don't you just say that? We go, okay, well, shit. You the person, you the bigot that don't like black people. But can you deny that he's been fucking people up and knocking them all over the place? Mm-hmm. You go, no, that part is true. Yeah, that part is true. Okay. there'd be a level of understanding. I can't necessarily say respect. Here go Jimmy John back with it again. What did you think about the Charlo versus Castano fight results?
Yeah, we did 3 shows on that. Shit, we probably did a whole week on it. Y'all got on me for that one. Yeah.
Jimmy John, man, Castano fucked him up. Jimmy John,
Hey,
Castano whipped his ass. Castano was like he's a champion. You happy now?
that nigga giggling.
Yeah. All world, here we go. Is Pacquiao more famous in Los Angeles than LeBron James?
Oh, they trolling. Come on, man. They trolling. LeBron's the biggest star in the world right now, I think. One of them, top 2 or 3.
Yeah, whenever guys start going by one name, that solidified them as more than superstar status.
Oh yeah.
Like you say LeBron, you don't have to say James after that. You know what I'm saying? Like what was the thing where you start saying Kobe? Like there's no, there was 2 soccer players that was here named Kobe, somebody in NHL. Like there was other guys that were named Kobe and Colby and whatever, but you say Kobe, it's just that's just it.
Yeah, he's asking because he said Ellie said, ain't no way in hell, Nah, ain't no Bron is just in another stratosphere, like in terms of his profile.
They said Ellie asked that?
Yeah, I guess he said it.
Oh, well, listen, Ellie's running around, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. Ellie's running around all Mexicans and Filipinos.
Oh, so yeah, duh.
Ellie and his circles are the Garcias and spread out through the Garcias, and then a bunch of Filipinos. So of course those people they worship Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Shit, some of our people worship him. And yeah, but that's his circle. So, he's influenced by his circle the same way I'm influenced by mine. Shit. And Jimmy John, back to Jimmy John, he said, I think people don't like Wilder because of the whole cheating scandal fiasco. Well, let me ask you this. So before he fought Tyson Fury, you'd say he was beloved.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, this fucking guy. Yeah. Why are you bringing up LeBron in boxing? Yeah. Hey, Blitz, that's your boy, man. In case of Elliot Clown, he asked Tank would he fight Inoue. Did he? What's up with your boy, man? Is he off a little bit?
Wait, who asked? He asked. Ellie asked Tank, would he fight Inoue?
Yeah.
Ellie just say the first thing come to his mind. Then Ellie just be talking. You know what I mean? He's the guy you to. I got you for sure. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Dante did a video and he was talking about that. He was like, man, listen. He was like the only people that got exclusive interviews was when me and you talked to Deontay, and then also when Ellie did. He was like, man, we gave this dude an exclusive interview, and now Ellie did a video talking about what are the top 10 most anticipated fights for this year, or something like that. And he put like 10 different fights on there, and the Wilder and Fury fight wasn't on the list.
That's probably
on, man.
Some may say that's more anticipated than Spence Pacquiao. I mean, that fight that's a mega fight, dog. Like, I think we get desensitized because we're 1 degree away from Wilder, and Tay Jones comes in here basically every night, and Jordan comes in here every night. So we're kind of spoiled, we're spoiled. But outside of the barbershop, Wilder Fury is a mega fight, dog. Oh man. And Spence Pacquiao is a mega fight. I would say it's a mega fight. But Wilder Fury, sheesh.
Yeah.
But we're desensitized to it, though. We are. We definitely take that shit for granted. Yeah.
Russ says sec back. Yeah, dude. Yeah, he reminds me of. Have you ever seen? I can't remember what his name. Not Jay Leno. What's his name? With the talk show.
Oh
in,
yeah. The one with the accent.
No. I know you're talking about. Damn, what's his name? They got the talk show. He took over for like Johnny Carson, all of them fools. Like
Jay
Leno.
Jay Leno.
He took over.
David Letterman. David Letterman.
No, he took over for all of them dudes. He the nighttime dude.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel, yeah.
So Jimmy Kimmel has this little segment on his show where they have not Conan Victor, but where they interview little kids and they say something like kids say the darndest things or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? There's a little segment. Yeah. So when I hear like that little segment right there, the first thing that comes to my mind every time I see it is Ellie with the kind of questions that he asks. So how many rope chains are you gonna buy with $1 million? Could you buy $1 million worth of gold and wear it all in your neck? How many chains do you think that would be? So let me ask you a question. So the new Jordans came out, the P75124-7-47s, they came out. Would you stand in line for 3 days to get those shoes? And just random dumb shit. I'm like, this dude is I know we're not supposed to say the word, but is he a retard? Like, this dude is slow. What? That's your man's. Yeah. Man, it's approaching 12, man. Fred, it's your first day back in the state. Our first day back in the shop, man, it was cobwebs all in this damn shop when I came in here, man. I had to sweep up a whole bunch of dust. It seemed like the shop been closed for 2 years.
Right. Thank you, guys.
I had to Windex the windows down, man. Knock the cobwebs down. We got a couple of the barbers missing today, man. OG, Donald Grant, got Reggie Owens. The Sweet Science Examiner got a couple of the barbers missing today, but it was some boxing and some MMA this weekend. And, so we had a good weekend, man. Dudes are recovering. So we anticipate the shop opening up slowly but surely throughout the week. And, let's get some love to the brothers and sisters, man, before we get out of here. We got any interviews this week?
Oh, shit. No. Next week.
Okay.
Next week, we got Coach Cam and other people coming in next week.
Well, Coach Cam coming back, huh? Damn, I'm trying to make it out to her fucking gym before she get on here.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. Yeah, Brother Coach Cam said, welcome back, Fred DB in the barbershop.
Thank you.
Brother Coach.
Appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Unique Don, what's up?
Where you see Unique Don at?
In the chat.
You see the chat? Damn, well, I don't see it. Oh, there it is, right there. I see the. Had to knock down the cobweb, sis. Yeah. Michael J606. He said, "My DB spelt that shit, man. Had to, man. They try to block us or something." Yeah. All right, man. Well, let's get some love to the brothers and the sisters for coming through the shop and repping. Before we do that, man, y'all hit the like button real quick. Hit that thumbs up
and subscribe to DB's channel, man. It's at the top. Where you at? 6 what? 7?
It ain't moved, man. It ain't moved. They don't give me no love if you don't give me no love.
Damn, man. We gotta get him to 700 this week, dog. We gotta go on a campaign. 700 campaign. Like they said that fucking 500 campaign on them Christians on when they was raising that money on TV. Fortune 500, not Fortune 500, but whatever it is. I don't
know. Pat, not Passe Jack, Pat. Damn, what's the so-called evangelist name?
The old white man, right? Yeah. He used to do that 500. I know. I see it on channel
500 Club. That's what it's called, the 500 Club.
Yeah.
What's his name? Pat?
I don't know, man, but he was raising money all show. He ain't opened up his Bible not one time. I know what you're talking about. And the verses used to come out in blue. I remember blue background or something like that. I remember that shit.
Damn, Presidential Mike said YouTube banned me from super chats.
Damn, you know.
You sure? Let me see. Hit the button on the right with the little dollar sign. $100.
Yeah, you did super chat today, man. It'll work tomorrow. We appreciate you.
There you go. Why not? Said Pat Robinson. That
Pat Robinson. Name. That motherfucker was a raising money son of a biscuit, man. What's up, Jordan? What's up, Jordan? Getting in shape, dog. Jordan running 7. He ran 7 miles, dog, consistently. I seen his stories. He did. He kind of inspired me, but I said I'm eating. I was in New York. I wasn't even thinking about it. But tomorrow I'm back on it. And see, I had my life completely planned out. I was gonna work hard to Wilder, take a week off. I was leaving that Sunday, and then come back and then start working out again for Spence Pacquiao. But yeah, anyways, it is what it is.
Yeah, but shit, you got pretty shredded, man. You was down to about 115 pounds shit a couple of weeks ago. So I sure 1 meal didn't fuck you up.
It was all good just a week ago, but you know what I mean. I'll be back on it this week though. You know, but yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, Jordan out there going hard, man. I'll see you in Vegas.
Right on.
18th, 19th.
Shout out.
Are you going
Jordan.
up with me on Vegas, or are you doing what you doing? You going up with me?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, gotcha. I'm just double checking.
Man, Unique Don said, you realize how the barbershop is a part of your life.
Man, dog. Let me tell you, I ain't gonna even lie. I was like, oh, I don't even know what comes on TV at 9 o'clock anymore. I'm dead. I mean, you could say Sports Center. I don't know what comes on at 9 o'clock during the week. I'm sitting there like, damn. It was just weird. It was just weird.
You was watching TV, you mean?
No, I wasn't really watching TV. I was watching the Olympics, but it was just weird for me in that time zone. Like not being here. I've only missed one show. I've missed one show and that was Malcolm X's birthday. That's the only show I've ever missed in 2 years. So it was weird. Like it was weird. Like you like, damn, 3 hours. Damn, like what am I gonna do? You know, but my mom and I, we shared the hotel room, so we talked a lot and you know, so that was good for us to spend a lot of time together. I mean, we was together every second of every day for 8 days. So that was cool.
Shout out to Auntie.
Yeah, because we don't get to do that, you know, because she has a life, I have a life, you know, so it was cool. And if you get a chance to take your mom and dad on vacation, if not both of them, do it. You know what I mean? Spend time, because it's different, you know, it's different. So
hell no, your mom cool. My mom old fashioned.
Oh, your mom old fashioned.
Shit, everything gotta be her way. The music gotta be low.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get it. I get it.
No, you got a cool mom. Y'all could really talk and shoot the shit. No, I'm too old school. Old school, old fashioned. Yeah. Let's see. After he stops beefing better BF, well, shit. Listen, if he does that, man, listen. I think we all be singing a different tone for Canelo. Now, don't get me wrong. Canelo got to go in there and not be juiced to the gills and go in there and beat those dudes. If he go in there and have tough fights and he ends up winning, like, you know, getting a knockdown, not a bullshit knockout or not a weird decision, but he goes in there and have a bang 'em out fight with two guys that we know can fight him and they're bigger than him. And he gets knocked down and he comes back and he knocks them down and he ends up winning the fight. Man, listen, he'll get respect that way. But being doped up and, you know, going there and fighting bigger dudes, just hitting them in the body, and all of a sudden dudes are falling down and can't get up for a week. We're not falling for that banana in the tailpipe type shit. You don't want to miss me with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, so I did that Malcolm X stuff. Someone came in the chat, I forget who it was, and thank you for that. He was like, that stuff was cool. And I was like, dude, we got so much of that here in LA. So maybe we can add that to the you know. Add that to the play. Yeah, like if you see, I mean, we probably drive by so many landmarks a day, you know. So, and we take it for granted. We take them for granted. So,
yeah, we know they there. Shit, we know they there.
Yeah.
President Mike said, "My mama talk too much."
I saw that.
Dog Money said, my mom still be trying to buy me dinner. Yeah, see, everybody mom's is different. Shout out to Big Tank, the Sweet Science Examiner. He said Kyle in the boxing section TBS crew did an awesome job holding it down the time slot last week and still keeping TBS channel popping.
I liked it. I liked his videos last week. I just couldn't listen with my mom in the room. So, but I did like all his videos. Like all
it was.
Yeah, it was cracking, man. He fucked off MMA Thursday, though. You know what I'm saying? I was ready and shit. Left the gym early. I was ready. He was like, he had a whole different show, and I'm like, man, that stunned me. Yeah. You know, I'll be having no juices for it too, because the MMA channels that I'll be on it, don't know brothers got no MMA channels. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be other places, and I just be talking to dudes in the UK. They, you know, MMA big in the UK. You know, UK's different. They don't care. Like, if their guy is from the UK, they support him.
Right.
It don't matter if he's yellow or green or whatever it is. Like if he's from the UK, they give him support. You know, unlike here. You know, let me say this real quick too, man. Yesterday, I'm tripping out. I'm at the fights, right? And guys are yelling out, USA, USA, right? But only for certain fighters. And I was thinking to myself, and for people in the chat who know MMA, understands this, know this. And I was thinking to myself, if it was Rashad Evans, if it was John Bones Jones, if it was Aljamain Sterling, if it was Bobby Green, would they have been yelling USA? Just a question. Yeah. But that's just crazy. Yeah. Shout out to Kyle though, man. You know, all the brothers that was over there holding it down too, man. Champion Hart also. You know, we got another great show, man. I know some people know this, but shout out to the brother Mark Nash, man. Mark Nash be having some great shows, man. Yeah, Mark Nash, he funny too, because Mark Nash, like, he do like you. He'd be instigating and being a devil's advocate and shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, but he had some great topics though, man. Shout out to Mark Nash. Yeah. The family, man, the community held it down though.
And that's I appreciate y'all. I appreciate us, you know. And Tariq Nasheed wants to open up on 43rd and Crenshaw, the Hidden History Museum.
All right.
Yeah, that's beautiful, right? He needs $1 million. And you know the funny thing is that lot is worth $3.5 million. I actually inquired about it, and it's a little bit outside my pay rate, but that would be amazing if he can get that and turn it into something. That would be beautiful.
What side of the street? On the Lamert side or the
right across the street from that Lamert Park, where the light is in Lamert Park going towards Crenshaw, you know, right by the park itself.
Oh,
it burnt down. The structure burnt down.
Oh, yeah. It was a club, right?
Yeah, it was something. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, club. Yeah.
Yeah. But I saw it on YouTube. I was watching something. After the MMA, I was watching all of the highlights, and I seen the commercial come on. Me and baby girl looking at the TV like, damn, this is dope as fuck.
No, that'd be great if he can pull it off. And honestly, he does what I don't watch him consistently. Champion Hart watches him a lot more than I do, but it seemed like he's consistent with his actions. You know, like he says he's gonna do a movie, he does a movie. You know, so I'm assuming if he can get the money for this, he'll break ground on that museum.
Man, that would be so dope, man. Mm-hmm. I heard the concept, and it's for some people, y'all can look it up. It's called the Hidden Museum, HIDDEN, the Hidden Museum by Tariq Nasheed in Los Angeles, in the Lamert Park area. But y'all can just Google that or YouTube it and look at the idea, man. It's dope as hell.
Right.
Yeah. Hustle Slim said it's a Black History Museum basically, but have you ever seen there was a series that he put out of documentaries called The Hidden Colors.
Hidden Colors, yeah. I haven't watched the latest one. I didn't watch Hidden Colors 4 or 5. I saw the first 3 and I didn't see Buck Breaking yet, but now I got some calmness in my life. I got some capital that's free now that the movie's out. So I got some emotion, some intellectual capital that I need to get back. I'm gonna start doing books on tape. I've been reluctant to do it, but I think I have to, because I would be on my if I didn't have this show, I would be on my 10th or 11th book of the year by now, 12th book by now, easily. 2 books a month, easily could have did that, but
yeah, let's do it. Shit, I ain't got nothing but time. We got time. Shit, let's get it. But let's get out of here, man, so Kyle can get it cracking.
Oh
man.
We got Kyle coming out. Well, thank you, DB. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, come family, man. Let me give y'all some love, man. Blitz Bane in here. He said, no fear. He said, City of Angels making it happen around here. You got to do it. Champion Heart. He said, yeah, I support brother because he does exactly what he says, man. Shout out to
that.
Champion Heart.
I respect
and shout out to my big bro, man, the Sweet Science Examiner, Big Tank in the building too, man. He said, yeah, facts, DB. Mark Nash was breaking the beats all the way. Yeah, last week. Yeah, Mark Nash was putting it down, man. Shout out to him.
Thank you, Mark.
President Mike, he said, didn't Dave Gross have just robbed out of LA, out of a mall in LA?
I don't know the backstory on it. I'll have to figure the backstory out. But I did hear something.
Yeah. Justin Hawkins said, fuck DB. He said, salute Fred. My brother, Mr. Tennessee himself, Hustler Slim in the building, man. 5%. Better believe it. In the building. Shout out to E1K. He said, me and DJ. Yeah, man. We gonna get it, man. I gotta get them subs first so I can do them live streams from anywhere. You can't do it from your phone. You gotta do it always from a computer unless you got 1,000. Once you got 1,000, you can do lives on your phone and shit too. Or there might be some other way, but I don't know it yet. So that might be something that Fred, Reggie, Tank, somebody know that they can tell me about. But yeah, shit, I'm ready. I'm sure DJ ready too, man. At least once a week and get it cracking. Let's see. Ragman, he said John Bones Jones drug cheat. All right, well, so I hope you don't like Canelo Alvarez then. Yeah, how you like them apples, asshole? Yeah, shout out to my brother Dave Jack, Eastside 313. Shout out to my brother DJ in the building, man. And a shout out to my other brother DJ too, man. Michael James 616. Salute to you, E1K, Hotep Shalom. Shout out to Sacktown. Let's see, Bliss Bane all over the chat. Our sister, the Queen Unique Don, and another happy G Day, happy birthday, happy Earth Day, happy rotation around the sun. Deacon305. Shout out to you. Dog Money in the building. Pound for pound sports entertainment. Salute. He said Andre versus GGG or Munguia. I'll take either one of those. I'll definitely take those, but neither one of those dudes I want to fight him, unfortunately. But you know, let him scream and holler loud enough, man. I think Munguia might take it before GGG. GGG seems to be looking for Canelo or a bomb. That's it. He want a big payday or he want easy fights. That's just what it seems. But you know, let's hope for the best, man. Let me see. The one to give it to you, he said, I swear I'll be at work like. Where the replay? Damn. Well, we here. We here, brother. S.Riddle45. Salute to you, brother. Code 10. Beyonce mostly in the building. What up with your family? Hey, Jimmy John. We love you. We love you, brother. You need a hug, man. We giving you a virtual hug right now.
Sensitive stuff.
Yeah, shout out to Victor Granillo in the building. He said, glad the shop is back. Hermano, drop some content. Fred, the Nostradamus of boxing.
Oh, yeah,
right?
Definitely. Tell DB. Tell him.
That's what Victor said. Motherfucker, not me.
I know. I said tell DB. Tell DB that.
Oh, I thought you said tell him DB.
Nah.
Yeah. Shout out to Why Not S.Riddle45. Mark Wonderlick, what up? SLC in the building, Utah. Yeah, let's see, man. Be the guy done slid in. Michael James 616. All right, yeah, I think shit. Everybody else done fell off somewhere, huh? But these are the people that I see right now, man. Mississippi King, you said till this day. Let me see, Dave Jack, we got you. Gave you some love. Big Chop and Bias Boxing. And shout out to all the people, man, that have subbed to me, and for the people that's in there commenting, the people that I know that's in there. You know, it's the same people commenting on the videos, and I like that. I appreciate that, man. D-Man Jr., Jarvis, Big Lloyd, Patricia Shelton, always showing love on the videos, you know, and a couple other heads. But man, shout out to those people. They not just they didn't just sub, they hitting the like button on there too. I know I ain't screaming. Hit the motherfucking like button. So, you know, unless y'all getting bullied, y'all don't like it. But so, salute to the people, to the real ones. Yeah. So when that motherfuckers come in town and shit, what up, DB? Fuck you. Say what's up to Fred. Get out my face, fake ass friend. I was just talking shit right now, man. Yeah, I ain't saying Reggie in here, man. But yeah, shout out to
Young Yova, YV in the building. AC, I see Andrew Charles and Slid in this motherfucker too, man. And IETV and Money Talks. Man, and Travis Jones, salute. There go JQ. I knew the brothers was going to end up sliding through at the last second. There we go, man. And y'all know, like we do about this time, play the song!
I got you. Yeah, I got to go drop off this card right now. Yeah, so I'm going to go do that. Yeah, man. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to DB. Click the link and order 9 Ys. We got 3 days. It's Monday. We got 3 days until it drops. Hey! Did I time that pretty good or what?
Hey.
Oh, man. So, yeah, man. Thank you, man. Go subscribe to DB, man. Get him to the next 10. If he's at 20, give him 30. If he's at 30, give him the 40. Yeah, rest in peace, Gonzo, man. Rest in peace, Gonzo. I heard he passed in Seattle. Yeah, man. Yeah, he just got off in a fight with that was pretty good, man. And you know, man. Hey, you know what video disturbed the shit out of me, and I wanted to kill every gangbanger in the world or every ignorant nigga. I don't care if you black, white. That 2-year-old baby, man. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, broke my heart, man. Oh my God. Oh, gonna make me cry.
The devil is alive. Hey.
Did y'all see that video, dog, of that 2-year-old kid that was recovering from gunshot wounds? Oh my God. Broke my heart, man. Broke my fucking heart, man. Ah, 2-year-old kid, dog.
Yeah, that's just stupid. Nah, I don't understand it. Don't like it.
Man. People Hernandez, what's up, big homie? What's up, big homie?
People back in the building. He had a whole week off.
You think we're going on lockdown again or no?
I hope so.
You hope so?
Yeah, all these sick motherfuckers out here passing shit around. Yeah, they can lock us up. Yeah, I'd rather be locked in the house for 3 months than be getting shot.
You're funny.
Rob G, ATX.
Personal statement, running game like I'm basic. Be the greatest, yeah. Bobbing and weaving and changing up like a season. Wow. That's funny, man. You said like these motherfuckers. Man.
My cousin, man, Junior Pittsburgh, Cali in the building.
Man. Wow, lock them up. And fight this final round. Dorsey Bop. We gotta have her back on the show. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey. Hey. Oh, I think Mauricio Suleiman is due to come on this month. Some things you gotta do. Hey. Love y'all, man. Love you, DB. Thank you, guys. Well, I'm glad to be back. I love this show, man. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Peace, King.
Peace.